Alright guys, Beelan here, back with a new live stream. We're going to be starting Death Stranding here. Again, gotta do the normal checks here. Making sure the stream is working okay. If it would load. Or not. Well, this is lovely. Okay. Again, just doing the normal checks I do at the beginning of every stream because I'm a fucking idiot and I don't do this beforehand. Okay, looks like with Death Stranding, at least it tags the right game. Because with the Ezio collection that we just finished playing. Alright, we're good. It didn't, obviously. So, yeah, we are here. Let's do it. Death Stranding. Just got to get the stream manager up, and then we'll get started. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna play Death Stranding. I guess we might as well talk about why, which I kind of already talked about in previous streams, but essentially by the end of this year, I want to do a video on the main channel where I rank every game, or where I rank the top games from the 8th generation. Now, Death Stranding for me is one of those games. However, it is one of these games that I don't have a super great memory of, and it's a game that I feel like I just need to, in general, replay. So, we're going to be replaying it here, and I think that's really what the next few games we're going to be playing on the channel here are going to be. There's going to be games that I feel like I need to replay before making that video. And, yeah, Death Stranding should be interesting. I'm not entirely sure how this is going to go, considering Death Stranding is a game that I feel like I respect a lot more than I actually like playing. But hopefully this goes okay. So I guess we're just going to have to start new game, which I believe overrides the previous file. I think. Let's see how this goes. Starting a new game. Your game will be saved automatically, overriding your previous save data. I guess. Oh yeah, what difficulty should we do? To be honest, I'm thinking we go to easiest, just because I just kind of want to blow through it. I'm not really intending on doing too much here with the actual game. Oh, hey, Zended Twitch. But yeah, it's like, maybe we can go easy. I don't know. I don't want to go hard because, like, I'm just not going to bother. Like, same thing with normal. I did normal last time. It's like, there were definitely points where I just got annoyed, and I don't want to really do that again. I think we're just going to go very easy and just blow through the game. And also, like, I kind of want to make this more of an excuse just to talk about things, too, than actually, like, paying too much attention to the gameplay. So I think we'll go very easy. Screw it. Start the game. Yeah, I remember oh yeah, that was another thing. Good thing I checked this game before I started streaming here, because turned out the entire game was not installed yet. So got that done right before I started streaming here. But yeah, it's been a bit. It's today is Monday night. It's been since since Wednesday. I've been really busy this last like 5 days or so, which is a lot of the reason why I haven't been streaming. So yeah, Thursday, just kind of normal stuff, work, and okay, let's actually, whatever, confirm, it's fine. Okay, I don't know why you're doing that. Cool. Okay, whatever. Okay, whatever. Again, I'm streaming through the PS4 here, and it just did a whole bunch of block scenes and stuff. It should be fine now. But okay. But yeah, so, again, they just, like, ask for personal information for some reason. Yeah, like, Thursday was just kind of a normal day. I did finish watching Challenge All-Stars, finish writing the review for that. The problem with streaming on Thursday, though, is that I had to get up super early on Friday because I had some stuff going on there. So that's why I didn't stream on Thursday. Friday, got that stuff done, got around to recording the Challenge All-Stars review, and did finish editing it Friday night, though it took way longer than I intended, so I didn't really get much else done outside of that.
Which gave birth to time and space. Once there was
All
an
right, Sora
explosion,
Quill's here too. Oh, yeah.
a bang which set a planet spinning in that space.
Last week, yeah, we're just starting Death Stranding here.
Once there was an explosion.
I mean, again, the plan with this is like
bang which
not
gave
really
rise to
paid
life
too much
as we
attention to this. I mean, it's kind of just like a game I feel like I need to replay. Like we're gonna like pay attention to story stuff, I guess. Like when we're in the gameplay and stuff, I'm not gonna be paying attention. Am I gonna get claimed for the music here? I just realized. Not that I really care. I mean, like who really cares? But I do love the music in this game, though. But yeah, I mean, Death Stranding is a game that I really, really loved when I first played it. But it's like ever since then, it's a game that I just don't feel like ever playing, which is why I feel like it's a good game to stream for me, because it's like it'll force me to like get through it. It's like a game that I love the narrative. I love the basic concept of the gameplay, though there are definitely points that get really annoying. So hopefully this makes that part of it better. We'll see. But yeah, so Friday finished Challenge All Stars review. What else was there? Friday. Oh yeah, I was gonna do some stuff with BBAU, like try to get caught up on that. Just didn't feel like it, so I actually watched my second movie of the year. It took me, what, 5 months to watch my second movie of the year. Finally watched Tenet, which is a movie obviously I've been wanting to watch for a while. Used to be a big Nolan fan. So finally got around to watching that. I worked over the course of the weekend. Didn't really even bother working on anything with the channel during that, especially like, and really both days were pretty long days. And then yeah, and today I had off, but it was Memorial Day, so I had some family stuff going on, but still got caught up on the BBAU review, which was the main goal for today. So fully caught up on that. Watched the new episode today. Whatever, pretty mediocre episode, but that's pretty much been BBAU for the last like 6 or 7 episodes. And then completely forgot about American Ninja Warrior starting today until like 9 o'clock, like an hour into it's starting. So that's kind of why I'm starting as late as I am, because I decided, well, I guess I gotta watch that. But to be honest, like I'm at the point now where I think I might drop A&W as a show that I cover, because I really don't care anymore. Like American Ninja Warrior is a show that I loved when I was younger. Sasuke is a show that I've always adored, and I still will cover Sasuke, but A&W in particular, like I just don't care about. Like I've never particularly liked how the show is produced, and like now them like focusing so much, like it feels like this is like kind of the start of a new era, and I feel like this feels like a good spot to leave off on. So I'm kind of thinking that I might drop the show after. I don't know. I think I'll still do the review for this current season, but I might just drop it afterwards. I don't know. But it's just not a show that's. I mean, to be honest, it's never been a show that's been for me. Like ever since like A&W like 6, like I just stopped caring about the show. But I still watch it, and it's like now it's at the point where like I really don't feel like it's worth my time anymore. So I think I'm gonna drop it after this season, but I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, so I mean, obviously here we're playing Death Stranding. This should probably take us a while, really. I will be pretty surprised if we finish this within... I looked up my playtime from last time, and it was like a little bit over 30 hours, so I'm sure we can do it quicker than that here, especially because we're playing on very easy. So it's like, I'm hoping that like really gets us through this a bit quicker, but it probably will still be over 20 hours, definitely. Oh yeah, the Kingdom Hearts, yeah. Yeah, I haven't been following it really, but I would be interested in seeing like what ends up happening. I need to remember how this game works again. Alright. R1 to scan. This is gonna be such a like it is ridiculous like how this game works. The fact that like just the way he controls feels very I don't know how you describe it. It's like very like mechanical in a way. I don't know. Like, it doesn't feel like you're controlling a person. It feels like you're controlling like a robot. I don't know. But again, like with this playthrough, we're just gonna rush through the main story. Not really gonna bother with anything else. It's really the like main story and the gameplay loop is kind of what I'm trying to get out of this. Like trying to reassess those things. All right. I just love how like the name card has to have the actor's name in it too. It's like obviously like that's so important right now. Yeah, I mean that's one of the bigger complaints with Death Stranding is how long, really how long the game is. Like I mean I feel like this game would have been a lot better if it was shorter. If it was like a 15-hour game maybe. Over like a 30+ hour game. And yeah, there's a lot of annoying like little gameplay mechanics like that. Again, I got through it last time. I finished it. Like I also have already played the game, so it's like I'm hoping. But then again, like I do remember like really getting frustrated throughout. I remember there was like a lot of. Well, actually, we can't see the map right now, right? But I think it was like chapters, maybe 3 and 4. No, 4 was like an isolated thing. So I think it was like the back portion of 3, maybe, and 5 and 6 and like that sort of like. There's a long section in the game that did really annoy me, and then like at the end of the game. There's a lot of just like traveling from essentially like a lot of the end of the game is backtracking, and that gets really annoying as well. To be honest, I don't remember a lot of the story anymore. Like, I know the general narrative beats, like, I definitely remember, like, the end portions of the story, but I don't remember a lot of it, the beginning or even middle of the story. Actually, the vibration in the controller right now is so weird. Like, it feels like different in the way it would vibrate if you were playing like any other normal game. I actually never noticed this until now. Yeah, in terms of games, like I haven't played much since the last time I streamed. Like I did play a little bit of Mass Effect. Not too much though. Mainly I've been doing side stuff in the Mass Effect. But not really making too much progress on that, which I've been playing that for like what, a week and a half now or so, don't know when I'll ever finish that. To be fair, I don't need to finish it for a while anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but still. I forgot how good these cutscenes look, though. You're near the end of Chapter 10 of Yakuza 7. Okay, so I think you're about to get to where everything picks up. I think it was Chapter 11, where like from Chapter 11 on, I really loved Yakuza 7. I think, or maybe it was 10. I don't remember exactly what happens in 10. like a lot of the end game of Yakuza 7 is really, really great. Prologue. Yeah, Namba's back at the group. Yeah, that was what I was talking about. It's like I hated the sections where like you lose Namba. Where that's like the part where like I started to have to like actually grind and actually like pay attention to the side stuff, because I was just so underleveled at that point, and like without Namba there to like heal my group,
Tears.
like it really became a pain, like especially with those boss battles. I forgot that guy's name, but the guy you like fight in the office,
You can see them, right?
like that boss battle like took me forever to finish.
What are you doing here?
Trying to stay dry. Same as you. Time falls.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, I didn't know that you can get Eri in your party until like chapter, I think it was chapter 11 or so.
Yeah, I've heard of
So it's like I was like I had to use Kasuga to heal the party, and it's like through using him to heal your party, you're essentially losing out on him attacking.
The man who delivers.
So really, just everything became a massive pain there. Like obviously, if I were to replay it now, like I would definitely be a lot better. Like I would have like the entire strategy down of what to be doing there. But again, like when I first played it, it's like I initially start off the game like kind of just blowing through it, and then like once we got there, it's like once we lose Namba, it's like I couldn't do it anymore.
A crypto byte a day keeps the time fall away.
I forgot how weird this game is.
Wanna come work for me? Must be tough out here on your own.
Yeah,
I guess that's something else I should talk about. So,
Plenty of traders.
so in terms of videos, on Wednesday will be my Challenge All-Stars review. That's coming out.
And on top of that,
And then on this Saturday, I'm thinking I'm going to try to get a Survivor 41 video out.
I can't help you with that.
I was going to, well, I assume that the entire cast wouldn't be out yet, but like Redmond obviously announced the entire cast for 41, I think back on Friday or so. And it was a bit too quick for me to get a video out last Saturday, because I would have done that if I could, but I think I'm going to try to get one out this Saturday. I haven't recorded it or anything yet, so it's not a guarantee, but
headed into town.
I think I'm going to try to get put together probably on like Wednesday.
Watch yourself.
Yeah, I think Wednesday would probably be the best day to do it, so yeah, hopefully I can get a Survivor 41 video out. And really it'll be like just my thoughts on everything revolving around 41. So the cast, the like twists that are the format with the 26 days. You got the no names for seasons. I think just stuff like that I'm gonna kind of run through.
But it can't wash everything.
Probably talk a little bit about the future of the series, I think.
I'll see you around.
So I think that's what I'm gonna do for Saturday. If I can't get it out, it's fine, because like I have a whole bunch of Survivor videos already, like in the can, so it's like I can just release one of those. But I think that is what I'm gonna try to do for this Saturday. Alright, now it's for the footage from Death Stranding that I've seen a billion times, because I've used this in like multiple videos now, is this footage here. From my first playthrough. Yeah, it's like he like the way he controls is so weird. Like it feels. And I obviously, like, I guess it's like because he has obviously all the weights on his back, and that makes him heavier, and that's kind of part of it too. Okay, that's not where I'm supposed to be going. I'm supposed to go down here. Okay, wait. Blood and stamina gauges. Yeah, okay, that's just health, and yeah. I don't remember the full controls. How do you run? Is it L? Okay, it's L3. Okay. Yeah, that's something I forgot about though. Is that again, I was just okay. But I was just checking this up right before I started streaming here. Is when you finish the game, it sets you all the way back like to Like, I think there's like 70 missions or so in this game. I don't remember the exact number, but somewhere around there. But when you finish the game, it sets you all the way back to like mission 50 or so. I kind of forgot about that fact. That essentially, like, the end game stretch is like really, really long. Yeah, to be honest, like that's like one of the things that like I've been holding out on replaying Death Stranding for, is like I don't actually feel like I enjoy the game. These again, like there was a point this year where like I had okay, well, I'm an idiot. I looked away because I was trying to read the chat, but yeah, there was a point where I was gonna do a retrospective of this year, but then I was like, it's like I don't feel like playing it, and it's like now I'm obviously playing it, but I'm still probably not gonna do a retrospective of it this year, considering how like booked the schedule is at this point. But oh, I forgot the animation of like him like flailing around when he's jumping real fast. Yeah, I mean, like when Jeff announces the winner nowadays, like all he's gonna say is the winner survivor, right? I mean, like he's done that like here and there recently. Where am I going? I'm not even paying attention. And that's what I'm talking about, where it's like I'm sure there's gonna be points in this where I'm not even paying attention. I mean, the same thing happened with the Assassin's Creed games when I was playing those, but yeah, I mean, he's just gonna say like the winner or survivor. Like I remember in Worlds Apart, that was like, I think that was the worst time, the first time he said just straight up the winner or survivor. Yeah, I have a feeling he's just gonna keep that up from this point forward. I guess I'm supposed to go there, aren't I? Like across the current there. Do we have a map? No, that's okay, that's photo mode. Do we not have a map right now? I guess it doesn't really matter, like this is such a small portion of the world anyway. Yeah, I mean, I would be interested in seeing like a Death Stranding sequel. I mean, like I don't think they're gonna make a sequel. I think they've already said that. I forgot. Yeah, this is another thing that's annoying too, is you like getting stuck in the current and everything. And yeah, I'm just like thinking back to my original playthrough. Like this is not gonna be fun. Wait, how do you stand up? Circle. Okay. But again, that's why I'm streaming it, because it's gonna incentivize me more to finish this. That's where we're going, right? Oh, there we go. Oh, it's a toggle? Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of quality of life things that this game is missing. That would be nice if they were to make a sequel. Like, I don't think they're gonna make Death Stranding 2. I mean, I think they've already said they're not going to, right? Kojima has. But I could see them making like another Strand game, like he calls it. I don't think it's going to be the next game, though. I don't think it's... I think if they do make another one, it's not going to be anytime soon. And even then, to be honest, like, I don't know if like they're super incentivized to make another one, considering how mixed the reception to this game was. Wait, what is this? Is it just confirmed? Is that all I need to do? Okay, I guess so. Okay, well, that's something. I haven't like bothered with I should probably make it so you can't post links, right? That's probably a setting I should turn on.
What took you so long?
So that we don't get spam.
I had to wait out the storm. Lost my bike.
Sounds like you've been through the ringer.
Yeah, to be honest, I haven't even played around with the settings on this channel here.
You did keep us waiting, but everything else seems
outside of like turning on
great work.
like store past broadcasts and that sort of stuff. I probably should start messing around with that. There we go, order 1. We only have like 70 more or something. I don't even remember the number. It might actually be more than that. Yeah, do you want to be famous? I guess I can't do it on mobile. I guess I would need to get my laptop. I'll do it. I'll do it before next time I stream. I'll figure it out then. Hopefully we don't get another one. But yeah, I'm gonna do that Survivor 41 video probably. I think through that I'll probably plug the Twitch channel here again, because I haven't done that in a Survivor video, like Survivor US video yet. So that'll actually be the first Survivor US video I've recorded since I started Twitch. Okay. Yeah, I'm really excited about this cast. I mean, obviously, like, we don't know that much about these people, but I feel like it has the makings of a great cast. Which is, like, again, that's the kind of problem making this video, just in general, is that, like, it's very tough to talk about, like, specifics about these people, because, like, there's not much to really know. Like, at least, even with Survivor South Africa, when I did that cast assessment with very little information, like, at least we had, like, these one-paragraph bios on these people. It's like, here, it's like, unless I were to, like, stalk them on social media, which I'm not going to do, it's like, really know almost nothing about these people, outside of, like, obviously their age and job and where they're from. Like, I'm definitely not going to do, like, a winner pick or anything from this. Like, that'll be ridiculous. I'm too fair. Like, even just from looking at the cast, like, I kind of have a general idea of who would be in consideration, but don't have an actual specific person.
Come and take a look.
I think it'll be an interesting season to see how it plays out with, obviously, the more diverse cast. You have 26 days, only 2 day cycles within the game. I wonder how that'll change things up. I do feel like there should be some, like, this will be an interesting experiment to see.
We're just lucky we found him at all. Got him on ice ASAP, but who knows when he'll go necro.
Like, but then again, I don't think it shouldn't really matter. Like, if they do their job well enough in casting, like, I don't think the day cycle really is going to change that much. I feel like they're probably going to still play as hard. But then, I mean, if you look at IOI, it's like, towards the end of IOI, like, there weren't really that many people going against what Tommy and Lauren wanted to do.
We just need someone like you.
Yeah, pre-jury boots got sent home right away. That's another thing I need to talk about. I need to make a list of things to mention. Like, I haven't done that yet either. Yeah, which, by the way, there's already kind of spoilerish things on social media.
So how about it?
So, yeah, do not look too deep into their social media accounts if you don't want to be spoiled on certain things. Like, there's one player in particular that I'm pretty sure is a pre-merge boot due to the fact that they got vaccinated. I think it was during filming. Which, again, I mean, I think that pretty much spoils their pre-merge boot, but who knows. Oh my god, I just realized we're gonna be in, like, we're gonna have like fucking an hour's worth of movies, aren't we? Or cutscenes, rather. I completely forgot about that. This entire, like, intro section here is just the cutscenes from, like, the E3 demo and everything. Or E3 presentation. Yeah, it's like, there's probably gonna be some spoilers in terms of that, with them going home early. Although, to be fair, I mean, like, in most situations, like, you can't really gauge too much. Like, I know people have already been analyzing, like, oh, how much weight has this person lost? It's like, it doesn't matter. Like, it's a 26-day season. I think that adds to the fact that it doesn't matter. But even before that, like, it didn't matter. Like, people are always wrong when they're saying, oh, this person lost a lot of weight. They must have made it far. And then they're, like, the third boot. Like, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's really insane that there's these people that are, like, analyzing every little thing these people are doing on social media.
No need for couriers like yourself. We
like really everything I see is pretty much from Reddit. It's like I don't really pay it, like I don't care enough to be digging deep into these people's social media accounts.
Hard to imagine it now. As you can see, the Death Stranding poked us full of holes. Fucked us beyond all recognition.
Yeah, I believe like in terms of people of color, like it's like what, a good like at least 11, right? People of color on the cast, I think. So like obviously they stayed true to the diversity thing there. I don't know about LGBT representation. That's something I literally have no clue on. But I probably should do a little bit of research on that before I make the video. But no, I mean either way, like it's gonna be very like when I talk about the cast, like it's gonna be more of a general outlook more so than individual person. And I'm not gonna talk about the spoiler stuff, obviously. Like, I'm not gonna do that.
We're gonna have to cut to the BTs.
I mean, I'm not really like I'm not mentioning the person here either because I'm not gonna spoil it for people. And if I remember, like I don't think Survivor seasons outside of All-Star seasons have been spoiled recently. If I remember right, I think IOI got spoiled like halfway through the season or so, but like it wasn't in the preseason. And then like Edge of Extinction wasn't spoiled. I mean, Chris getting to the end was being the second returnee from Edge was spoiled, but like that was because he's an idiot and he posted himself with a red buff. And then Dave vs. Goliath was spoiled. I know that. Well, it was spoiled. I think that's another situation where it was like spoiled in the middle of the season. Then I don't think Ghost Island was spoiled. I think maybe the tie vote was spoiled. Actually, no, I don't even think the tie vote was spoiled until like a few days before the finale. Yeah, I'm 100% that like we didn't know who won for sure. HHH, I'm pretty sure wasn't spoiled. Game Changer was spoiled, but that's All Stars, obviously. Millennials vs. Gen X was not spoiled. Co-Wrong? Is Co-Wrong spoiled? No, right? Yes, I think it's been a while since like a season's been spoiled. Like a newbie season. I don't know what I'm doing with the camera right now. Like I can't even think of the last time like a newbie season's been spoiled pre-season. If ever. Like in recent history at least. Actually, I think, well, then that had returnees, but I'm pretty sure 25 and 26 were both spoiled, but obviously both those had some returnees. Yeah, so I'm not, like, in general, you should be fine with spoilers for 41. But, obviously, like, again, social media stuff. But even then, that's not, like, super concrete. That's more so just, like, you can assume. But, and to be fair, though, also, the person that is rumored to be a pre-merge boot is also a person that I was pretty sure, like, I was looking at that person as a pre-merge boot coming into it anyway. So, like, my opinion would not change on that person anyway. Yeah, even Winners at War, like, did that get spoiled preseason? I don't remember anymore. Yeah, which, by the way, I should probably be upfront with this. I was spoiled by the time I did my mid-season power ranking on Winners at War. Though I still did the ranking as if I wasn't spoiled. Like, by then, like, I like, had heard that Tony had won. But, it's like, I made the ranking still genuine the way I would be thinking if I were just watching the show. Which is why I still had Sophie at number 1. If a Big Brother Canada player was to be on Survivor, who would be your top pick? Anthony Douglas, I think. Yeah, I think Anthony Douglas. I think he's like a perfect mix of, like, he's a good character and also a good, really, really good player. And also someone that would, like, he kind of fits on Survivor as well. I think like I wouldn't mind like actually Jed would be interesting from BB Can 9. Mainly because like he's not a good player, so I think that part of it would be interesting. Because like with Anthony, it's like I have every faith. Like I have all the faith in the world that Anthony would do really, really well. Jed could completely like blow up his game so early on. That'll be fun. So I don't know. I guess it matters which way you're going for. If you're looking for like good strategy, or if you're going for someone that is not going to play well. I mean, I think there's a lot of people if we really want. I don't think they would consider someone from BB Can though for Survivor. And if they do, I don't think it'll be like they're not gonna promote it as like a crossover. I think they'll just promote it like they'll just have it as like a random Canadian person on the cast. Like they're not gonna. They're probably not gonna mention that they're Canadian. Like I doubt they're gonna mention. Like the Canadian players that are on this season, I doubt they're going to really mention that. Do you think we'll ever see a Survivor player on BBUS? Yes, I do. I don't know when, but I do feel confident by the end of the like Big Brother's run that we will see a Survivor player on there. I mean, I know there's Survivor players that have talked about wanting to do Big Brother. I mean, I think it's really just up to production and CBS on doing the crossover. Like I know Natalie Anderson has said that she really wanted to do a Big Brother. Yeah, I feel like that's a crossover that I'm surprised hasn't happened yet. But if you were to pick a boy and a girl, I'm interested in Judson. Yeah, Kayla would be good too. Kayla, let's see, who else would be good? I think BB Can 7 is like I'm trying to think through season by season. It's like BB Can 9. I mean, I think like Roe would be interesting, but I don't know how like I don't know how that'll go. Victoria, I feel like would always be fun on any show, but I don't feel like she fits Survivor. Like I feel like she's kind of the like more like wacky sort of character that you would see on Big Brother than Survivor. Though I mean, I guess you had like someone like a Big Wendy on Survivor, which is like kind of the same sort of character that I would see a Victoria play. So I don't know. BB versus Amazing Race. I mean, I think it would just heavily lean towards Big Brother? Actually, I don't know. I guess it could go either way. Like, I'll be completely honest with Amazing Race at this point. Like, I'm completely zoned out of Amazing Race. Like, I haven't thought about the Amazing Race once since the last season ended. Actually, no, that's a lie. Actually, I forgot I did a top 10 teams video. That will be coming out at some point. But outside of that, I haven't thought about Amazing Race once since the last season finished. I mean, yeah, I mean, there's probably some good people to bring over to Survivor from Amazing Race. I mean, like, even, like, Will and James. Wait, that was their name, right? The latest winners. I think they would be good on Survivor or Big Brother. I know they're both like, super fans of both, right? But yeah, this entire thing here is, like, this was the E3, presentation, right? Like, the first time we saw, like, extended look at the game. Or was it the Game Award? It might have been Game Awards, actually. Either way. You want to see an Amazing Race 32? That'll be that's an interesting, I feel like that'll be an interesting spot, because, like, Amazing Race 32 was a lot more strategic than most Amazing Race seasons. Or at least more outwardly strategic. Like, I feel like Amazing Race, like, it's not anything too different from what you would see on any typical Amazing Race season, like these groups getting together and trying to help each other out with tasks and stuff. But I feel like with 32, that was like one of the first times they like really showed it on the show and made it like a major storyline on the show. Yeah, so I mean, like, if you're wanting to go back and watch previous seasons, it's like, don't expect the any sort of strategy there. How far into... We're 40 minutes into this, and we're just getting to this point. Ugh. Oh no, I have nudity. Oh no. Yeah, Amazing Race just, I don't know, it's like a show that I just keep on getting less and less interested in, even though it's a show that I've been watching Amazing Race longer than I have, well, at least more consistently than I have Survivor. Like, Survivor is a show I watched when I was a kid, but then stopped watching for a long time, and then, got back into it around Survivor Philippines. Like, I've been watching Amazing Race, like, I've watched every season, like, ever since I was a kid. Like, I never stopped watching Amazing Race. So, yeah, but it's a tough show to get, like, super, super into for me. Like, it's definitely a show that I'll never be someone that knows, like, the ins and outs of the show. Like, it's not, really my thing. Like, the show I can watch casually, I can, like, do retrospectives of seasons and stuff like that, but, like, I feel like if I was to get, like, super in-depth on, like, how the races ran and like all that sort of stuff, it's like that's just not my sort of thing. Big three, it's Survivor, Amazing Race, Big Brother. I think in terms of production, it is. Again, like for me, in terms of like what I want from a TV show, it's Survivor, Big Brother, Amazing Race. But yeah, I would say like from a production standpoint and how well the shows are put together and all that stuff, it's Survivor, Amazing Race, Big Brother. Like, Big Brother, like, as a show, is very half-assed, where it's, like, it's very clearly they're just, like, reusing the same formula over and over and over again, not really trying to do that much new. Maybe, like, one twist a year or so. But, again, like, I personally enjoy Big Brother, even when it's at its worst, more than Amazing Race. I think Amazing Race has probably had higher lows than Big Brother or Survivor, really. Like, I think, like, there's not, an absolutely, like, I mean, outside maybe the family edition. What am I doing right now? I don't think there's, like, a really, like, abysmal Amazing Race season. What was the first Survivor season you remember watching? It's tough. I would say, like, to be honest, Borneo, kind of. Like, I was what, 5? Yeah, I was 5 when Borneo, aired. And it's like, I know my parents watched it, and I remember, like, Hatch, and so I remember the Snakes and Rats speech and that sort of stuff. And I remember Rich giving up immunity at the final 3. But to be honest, like, most of what I remember from that season is, the finale. From when I was a kid. So it's like, I'm thinking, like, did I just watch the finale? I feel like that's probably the most likely thing. And then, like, when it comes to Australian Outback, I remember Colby and Jerry. That's probably about it. Maybe, like, I kind of have a vague memory of Scoop and falling in the fire, but I think that's pretty much it from Australian Outback. Africa, I do remember Big Tom, and I remember Ethan. Didn't remember Lex or any of them, or anyone else. And then Marquesas, I think, is when I think it starts to get really, really hazy. Like, I think I remembered Kathy and, like, the rock draw and stuff, but I think that's about it. Again, I'm not even paying attention to the game. But, like, once we get to Thailand, like, I don't remember any of Thailand. I don't remember... Oh, yeah, I'm trying to get to this, aren't I? I think that's... Yeah, because that's me, I think. Or not. I don't know. Whatever. Thailand, I don't remember any of. And then, Amazon, there's one moment from Amazon that, always stuck in my mind when I was a kid. Alright, that's what we're supposed to do. Which is, the Jenna and Heidi, stripping for peanut butter. That was, my favorite moment as a kid. And, that's pretty much all I remember of the Amazon. And then Pearl Islands is the first season that I fully remember. Like, I remembered everything of Pearl Islands. And then All Stars I remembered very well as well. Like, those 2 seasons I know I fully watched. I have, like, full recollection of me watching for the first time. And then I don't think I watched Vanuatu. I watched parts of Palau. Like, I very much remember the finale of Palau. Like I remember Tom and Ian in the Final Three immunity and all that stuff. I do remember vaguely things about Stephanie, but after that I stopped watching. Like I didn't watch again until Philippines, and I'm trying to think. Like I remember I think it was South Pacific. Yeah, it must have been South Pacific. I was actually going to start watching again from South Pacific, but I kind of just forgot about it and didn't do it. And then it was like a year later. I think it was BB14, right? BB14 finale was on the same day as the Survivor Philippines premiere, and that's when I decided
there was an explosion
to do it, to get back into Survivor.
To life as we know it. And then
Yeah, I've been ever since. Yeah, Big Brother will always have a special place in my heart since it's the only one I've watched since I was a kid. Yeah, I mean, Big Brother's the only one. I mean, like, well, Big Brother's the one that I've watched the most consistently. I've watched Amazing Race like very, very casually, but never really got too much into the Amazing Race until when I started to do the YouTube channel. Big Brother, I've always followed. Like Big Brother. Again, like there's vague memories of BB2, BB3. I don't remember anything of BB4, but BB5 is the first season of Big Brother that I full on remember. I used to love BB5, BB6 obviously. Really loved BB6 at the time. I adored Kaser. Kaser is my favorite player ever. I obviously watched All Stars. Watched BB8. I remember. My parents were big Evil Dick fans, so yay. And then did not watch BB9 or BB10, which is ironic considering BB10 is not my favorite season. But missed out on those two. And BB11, from BB11 on, I've been watching the show. And so I watched BB11, BB12, and then BB13 was the point where I was like, I started to take it a lot more seriously. I watched feeds. I started to look at it from a little bit more of a strategic lens. I mean, like I did towards the end of that season, but I was definitely a big Brenchel fan at the time. Really, dude, I was a big Brendan fan at the time, which kind of led itself to being a Rachel fan. But especially by the end of BB13. But then BB14, like I was full on in the strategy, watched live feeds, all that stuff, and that's like been fully in on Big Brother since then.
Don't worry, I'm a doctor.
Nicaragua was the first full season I watched live. That's an interesting spot to start too, considering like it's like Nicaragua's kind of the start of the like next era, right? After Heroes vs. Villains. Yeah, I've just actually I haven't finished listening to it yet, but I've been listening to the Survivor Historians podcast where they're on Nicaragua right now. Like they're about to like I'm listening to their final podcast about Nicaragua, and yeah, it's like it made me think about a lot of things about Nicaragua that I haven't actually thought about before. About how, like obviously, like I always knew like the double quit like really harmed the season. Like you can really tell that once the double quit happens, like the season just. It goes nowhere after that. Like it's kind of just loses its story threads and everything. But I never thought about it like from an actual production standpoint of like how, like essentially production kind of got screwed over by the fact that that did eliminate like all the story threads of the season. Like because like if you're looking at the season before the double quit, it's like so much of the story revolves around Marty, Brenda, Nyanka, and they go out back to back to back. And it's like after that, it's like who do you have left? It's like Fabio does get an arc set up like very early on, but he's like kind of ignored for a lot of the middle sections of the game. And like even then, it's not like he's like a main character or anything. Then you're left with like Jane and Holly, who are like these people that the show's trying to bring up as like being really rootable, but it's like if you look at it, it's like again Holly's someone that like dumped Dan's shoes and like had a complete like meltdown early on in the game. Jane is someone that just isn't that good of a like person out there, and like people didn't like. Yet they're trying to portray her as this big hero. Like there's a lot of weird stuff going on with the production of Nicaragua that is really fun. Yeah, like Nyanka, it's like, I mean, the thing about Nyanka is that I feel like they couldn't edit around her, so they edited her as negatively as possible. Because, like, if you pay attention, it's like Nyanka isn't that disliked by the actual cast. Like, yeah, there are people that she gets into arguments with, obviously Fabio, Marty, but, like, most of the actual cast, like, actually likes Nyanka. And, like, I don't think Nyanka has a 0% chance if she gets to the end. Like, I think there's definitely a chance she wins the game against the right people. But it's like the show, because she quit, obviously they want to make her an example, so they went out of their way to make her look as negatively as possible. Obviously there are points where she does come off as very negative, obviously with the Kelly Bruno stuff, again, her fighting with Fabio and Marty and stuff, but for the most part though, I feel like they really tried as much as possible to make her look bad. And then also with, obviously, with Purple Kelly, it's the opposite, where like they could just ignore her, so they did. So they didn't bother showing her. It is interesting too that, like, since then, like, obviously, like, Nicaragua is where they made the rule that if you quit after the merge, then you're not on the jury, and that hasn't come into effect since then. I know people think that, like San Juan del Sur with Julie, but it's like there wasn't going to be a jury member. The first person voted out wasn't going to be a jury member anyway.
I see. Aphenphosmphobia. No wonder.
Yeah, like they didn't explain the jury votes. It's like, it's actually really weird. Actually, it's so funny to me. Like, one of my favorite, like, most underrated moments in the history of Survivor is the final vote reveal from Nicaragua. Because if you know the context behind the vote reveal, the winner reveal and stuff in Nicaragua, it's so hilarious. Because, like, Fabio came into that night thinking he for sure was winning 7-2. Like, he thought he got every vote but Holly and Jane, I believe, or maybe it was Holly and Brenda, I forgot. Like, but either way, he thought he won 7-2. So if you watch that jury, and like he pretty much told everybody, so like the entire crowd knew essentially that Fabio was going to win. And then if you look at the votes and stuff, like when the votes come out, when the third chase vote comes out, like the entire crowd just gasps, and like Fabio starts to look really worried, and he looks at the jury and everything. Like, it's hilarious, knowing the context behind it, because then I think it gets to a point where it's like 4-1 or maybe 4-2. I forgot the exact number, but it's like there's a point where like it looks like Chase is about to win the game, and it's so hilarious looking at Fabio. And then like when the third Fabio vote comes out, like he just like ridiculously cheers. Like, it's hilarious. Like, I really, really love that moment. But, yeah, like, Nyanka's jury vote, though, is kind of weird. I mean, like, that's the thing, is that's, like, if Nyanka and Kelly, Purple Kelly weren't on the jury, Chase wins the game. But, yeah, I mean, like, her vote, I mean, really a lot of it came down to, like, if I were to guess, I think it's one, the underdog story, right? Two, like, they didn't hate each other out there. I mean, I think they definitely did get along. It's just that they had those isolated moments that were on the show, where Nyanka got annoyed at him. But you got that, and then also like Fabio's response to her question, like, made her cry, right? I believe, like, it was a thing about talking about his mom and not being able to see his mom during a family visit and all that stuff, like. I do think, even though, again, it's not really shown on the show that much, I do think Fabio does a pretty good job of getting Nyanka's vote. Actually, I'm going to be rewatching that somewhat soon. I'm almost at the point where I need to rewatch all the finales and do a whole bunch of stuff involving that. Yeah. That's not where I'm supposed to go.
Delivery order for Sam Porter Bridges. Request transport of morphine to isolation ward for immediate.
Can I not do this yet? Okay. So do I have to run there? Whatever.
Have a pleasant journey.
I really love the world building of this game. it's just a shame that's not as fun of a game as I would want it to be. But
the isolation word should be pretty obvious. If you're not sure how to get there, you can set markers and draw routes too.
But yeah, Nicaragua is a season that I've always felt was underrated. Like, I mean, like, if you look at my season rankings, I'm pretty sure it's like a little bit below the halfway mark, right? Like, I think it's like 23-ish sort of range, like 24 out of 40. But, yeah, I mean, I've always really liked Nicaragua. Actually, Nicaragua is the season that I do have a level of nostalgia for, because, like, when I got back into Survivor with Philippines, where am I going? Again, is there a map yet? There is, okay. Oh, we're just heading in. Okay. Oh, yeah, I do remember this now. Okay. But yeah, when I got back with Philippines, the first way I went back to watch other seasons was through Amazon Prime, which I think at that point they only had Survivors for 21, 22, 23, 24, I think is what it was. So I watched those, even though it's like the dark ages of Survivor. I actually did end up watching those seasons a lot at the time. And I really did enjoy Nicaragua at the time. Yeah, I'm interested in Kojima's next game. I'm pretty sure the rumors that's going to be announced at E3 this year. I know there's a lot of rumors that he's working with Microsoft, which should be interesting. Again, I very much do not think it's going to be a Death Stranding related game. It'll probably be a new IP, or I mean, like, I know he's been wanting to make a horror game for a while, and obviously he was working on Silent Hills. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's something related to that. Yeah, you're not a fan of Death Stranding? I don't feel like many people are at this point. Yeah, it's pretty much a glorified walking simulator. But I do enjoy it for the most part. I enjoy this story. I enjoy the world building. I enjoy certain elements of the gameplay. The problem is the amount of gameplay that there is, and by the time you get to the end of the game, it does feel very repetitive. And also, there's a lot of clunkiness with a lot of the when you're like maneuvering over like the mountain area. Like, I remember just having so much trouble with that area. There's like these annoying like the acid rain stuff that makes it so you
I'm afraid the president's condition has deteriorated. Thank you.
Yeah, it's like this part of the story that I don't really remember that well.
And allow her to speak with you in these final moments.
Her?
The first and last female president of the United States. Surely you remember her. She raised you?
Yeah, it's like this Death Stranding playthrough again. Like, I'm kind of playing it like I want to pay attention during the story parts here, but like when we're doing the actual gameplay bits, I'm hoping I can just talk through it to make it not as bad or not as mediocre. I mean, like, right now on my top games of the generation list, I actually have this. I think it's at number 15. Maybe 14. It's somewhere in that range. I think it's 15 because Kingdom Hearts 3 is 14, I think. So yeah, it's like somewhere around that range. I've been considering moving it down, but I've also like, again, like, I feel like I need to re-experience it. That's why we're playing it here. It's to reassess the game. I have a feeling it's gonna drop, but we'll see. I really loved
the director of bridges.
Everything with the story, though, the first time I played it.
Die Hard Man?
It is ridiculous, though, the names of the characters here.
So, I guess no introductions are necessary.
Yeah, we're about to get to it. I'm pretty sure this is a long sequence of cutscenes.
What's it been, Sam? 10 years? Look at us.
Yeah, like, so much of this game, I think, is reliant on how you feel about the story. And really how you feel about, like, Kojima and, like, the type of stories that he tells. Like, because, like, you can very much tell, like, by the way this story's being told that it is a Kojima game.
It's your mother.
And I do feel like that's going to paint your opinion of this. Of like, because again, like I don't enjoy the gameplay that much, so it's like I felt like the story was good enough the first time I played it to kind of overcome that. But we'll see how it is this time.
Madam President, we've brought Sam.
You don't like Die Hard, man? I would still be interested in doing a video on Death Stranding, though. Yeah, Kojima and Nomura making games together would be insane.
We'll leave you two alone.
I mean, like, both of them are, like, crazy enough on their own. But, like, if they were to make it, like, together...
I knew you'd come back.
Oh, yeah, I haven't streamed since that Horizon State of Play. I forgot about that. Which, that looks incredible. I'm really, really excited for Horizon Forbidden West. The one thing I'm kind of annoyed by is that I'm probably not going to have a PS5 by the time it comes out. So I'm probably going to have to play the PS4 version, but still, it looks incredible, though.
Amelie.
Amelie.
You remember Amelie went west. Took her 3 years to cross. She's trying to rebuild the country.
Still going on about that, huh?
Yeah, like, I think there was a rumor today that Horizon's coming out November 30th is the current rumor, which would be interesting. And actually, I believe that actually works out perfectly for my schedule in terms of, well, kind of actually. Now that I think about it, it might conflict with when I wanted to get the top games of the generation out. But yeah, I mean, like, I feel like they it feels like they improved upon the animations a lot. Like, melee combat looked a lot more, looked a lot less janky than it did in the original game.
We do. Alone, we have no future.
There's a lot of times, which I think I'll play Horizon Zero Dawn on stream before Forbidden West comes out. That's definitely something I would want to replay. I'm probably not going to do another video on it just because, like, I've already done one. Even though, to be honest, like, it wasn't as in detail as I would have liked looking back on it, but definitely not going to do another one so quickly. But I would like to replay it, though. Even though I don't even think it's been that long. I think it's been... Actually, it's probably actually been a year already. Actually, I think it was April, so actually it has been over a year. Huh.
I love you, Sam.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, like, at the twist in the end game of this game. Like, this game is ridiculous, isn't it, narratively?
Madam President! Oh, no.
Yeah, I am interested in playing. Like, Metal Gear Solid 5 is actually surprisingly one of the games from this generation, from the 8th generation, that I haven't played yet. That I feel like I need to play before I make that video. So I'm gonna have to actually play that at some point. Again, I'll probably play that on my own, though. I won't do it on stream just because I don't have any footage for it. But that is a game I need to play. To be honest, I've never been a big Metal Gear fan, though. I really would like to get into the series. Like, I've played the games, like, here and there, but I feel like it's a series that I should be into, but I just never got around to playing them all. So it does feel kind of weird, like, playing 5 right off the bat, but I really would like to get into the series at some point. Because I do like Kojima. Like, I like Kojima as a developer. I like a lot of the stuff that he does. So like I feel like I should like Microsoft 5. But then at the same time, I feel like there's still a lot of like clunkiness within his games typically that maybe that would deter me, but we'll see.
Listen, no one can know.
Yeah, I love how, like, I feel like the Silent Hills rumors have stopped at this point, right? I feel like there used to be so many like Silent Hills rumors where like, oh, Kojima's back, like making Silent Hills PS5 exclusive. Like, I feel like there aren't that many rumors of that anymore. And like now, a lot of the Kojima rumors are based around Microsoft at this point. E3 is only what, 2 weeks away? I think not even that. I believe the 13th is the day of the Microsoft press conference, which I actually requested time off of work so I can watch it.
As a member of Bridges,
so that should be fun. See how that goes.
Think you can recruit me?
I'm gonna miss a lot of E3 though, which sucks. But I definitely wanted to have time off to watch the Microsoft press conference because that's gonna be the main one there. I think the rumor right now for Sony is that they're gonna do it at the end of the month.
Harvesting organs is out of the question.
I think like 20 something. I forgot what the exact date, but after E3.
And if we don't, this place will turn into another crater.
What do you want me to do?
Which I think the rumor was that again, Horizon is gonna get the release date. There's gonna be Final Fantasy. It's gonna be, what was it, a Blue Points game. Which again, that's just like a rumor that is like could be fake, but still interesting to look at all that sort of stuff.
But the chiral density there is off the chart. It's got to be BTs.
This job has requirements. Tombs, repatriate.
So me.
I'm just like remembering my experience with the first game. It's like, oh my god, I'm actually having to play that again.
Now get it done, Sam Porter Bridges.
So I guess I might as well talk through his schedule for the week, which I haven't really done yet. Obviously, it's Monday. I'm streaming right now. Well, technically, actually, it's Tuesday already, isn't it? Yeah, past midnight. Whatever. Yeah, Tuesday tomorrow. I work, but I only work actually a half day tomorrow, which is interesting. So, yeah, I should be able to stream. We'll see. There might be things that come up, but I'm like the current, like what I'm looking at for this week. I'm thinking Tuesday, Thursday. The problem with Wednesday right now is I actually work early on Thursday.
Can I have a moment?
Earlier than what I normally would because
Strand
they switched up my shifts and everything.
She worked tirelessly.
Because again, I talked about this last week, where it's like they were going to cancel all my shifts for this week because the project I've been working on got canceled. They instead, and I told them like, don't reschedule me. I'm fine. I don't like. I'm good with taking the week off. But they were like, no, we're gonna schedule you anyway. So fuck it. But yeah, I do work relatively early on Thursday, so Wednesday's probably not ideal. So again, probably Tuesday, Thursday is the more ideal schedule there.
Face it, America's history.
Sam, America isn't dead yet.
He just said that it dies if Bridget dies.
She may be lost to us.
And in terms of working on things for this week, yeah, I got caught up in BBAU tonight, so that was nice. Tomorrow, new BBAU episode, gotta watch that in the morning.
That's the reason Bridges exists.
I might work on Final Fantasy 15 retrospective. We'll see. I did
president's body to the incinerator.
Get it kind of started on that. Yeah, I think we'll definitely see Psychonauts 2 for sure at Microsoft.
You're the one I wanted to send, Sam.
I'll be very surprised if we don't. Like, it's supposed to still be coming out this year, right?
I love you.
Yeah, I haven't been paying attention to it too closely. There was a big Psychonauts
I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
person. Like, I barely played any of the first one, but yeah, I think for sure we'll see Psychonauts 2. It's been in development for so long now, and considering Microsoft now owns it, right? They bought Double Fine. So it's like, yeah, I feel like it's almost a guarantee we'll see it.
Way up in the mountains, so that the chiral matter in the smoke wouldn't reach the city. It won't be easy carrying a body up there.
I'm interested in seeing what Microsoft does. Just because, you know, like, obviously I'm more of a Sony person. Really have always been more of a Sony person, but I'm just kind of waiting for Microsoft to do something that's worth my time. In terms of, like, something that I'm personally interested in. I mean, like, Hellblade 2, we know that's coming, and that's, like, something I'm interested in. But I don't know if, like, it's not enough to buy an Xbox console for. Okay.
Sam, this is Die Hardman. Dead men explain how to use
I just love how he, like, unironically says Die Hardman. Oh fuck, I forgot we have to balance this. Yeah, I'm remembering this now. Yeah, this is not going to be fun. There's a lot more micromanagement here. Yeah, I want Microsoft. Like, I'm not rooting, like, even though I'm, like, more of a Sony person, like, I'm not rooting against Microsoft in any way. Like, I think Sony's gotten way too complacent at this point. Mainly because they have no real competition right now. Like, to be honest, I'm kind of worried that, like, Microsoft's going to go too far down the Game Pass sort of mold to where they're on their own, like, playing field. Like, obviously, like, Nintendo's, like, doing their own thing at this point. Kind of worried that, like, Microsoft's going to do the same thing, and at that point, like, what is Sony going to do? Like, they're going to have no real competition with the type of stuff that they're doing. Which, I'm too fair, they kind of already don't have any, but, like, there's at least still the chance that Microsoft is going to. I mean, like, we know that they have Fable. We'll see how Halo Infinite goes. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see what they do. Yeah, that's the thing. Is I just feel like Sony IPs are so much more interesting to me. Like, I've always been, like, more focused on single-player experiences, and, like, when thinking, like, I think I said this before, like, the top games of the generation video that I'm talking about, it's like, I think the top 10, like, 7 of them are Sony exclusives. Like, it's a ridiculous, like, amount. Okay, actually, I can look this up right now. I'm pretty sure that's the case. Like, it's like a ridiculous. Can you not? Like, what the fuck? Like, even when I'm not even touching the thing, like, he's, like, losing balance. I love how, like, the music plays right when he fell, too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 7 of the top 10 are PlayStation exclusives. Mind you, not all of them are from Sony. I believe only 5 of the 10 are, but they're all Sony exclusives. And then there's another one at number 12. Death Stranding, as I said, is at 15. Judgment is at 16. Which, I mean, technically Judgment's on Xbox One now, isn't it? But 13 Sentinels is in there. Ghost of Tsushima. Gravity Rush 2. So, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of Sony in my top games of the generation. Mind you, some of those games are, like, the games are on the edge of the list and, like, possibly don't make the final list, but there is a lot of Sony on my top games of the generation. Okay, I keep on doing that. Wait, how do you open the map in this game? Okay, it's just pause? Whatever. Yeah, this is all the way up here. I remember this, right? Because, yeah. Don't want to spoil the end of the game, which I guess by saying that I am essentially spoiling the end of the game. But we do go here again. Wait. Where's the marker? Do I have to make my own marker? Does the marker not come up here? Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, Sony, Nintendo, and Microsoft are practically catering to completely different. Yeah, they are, which is really strange. I feel like that's never really happened in gaming history, where like there's this many like different major companies out there, and they're all like not even actually competing with each other. And to be honest, I think that's kind of like Microsoft's plan right now, is to not even bother competing with Sony. I think they are just like trying to do their own thing with doing Game Pass and trying to make the Game Pass work as their business model. Like they even said that they'd be willing to put their games on any console that allows Game Pass. So it's like at that point, it's like if like I think they would be willing to make a deal with Sony to put Game Pass on PlayStation if Sony was willing to do it, which obviously I don't think they are. But like I just think they're all just approaching okay, can we fuck off? Oh no, this is gonna be so bad.
Keeping on, Sammy boy.
Yeah, keep on keeping on, thank God. But yeah, they're all like approaching the gaming medium in such a different way. Again, like I feel like Sony is the way that I'm okay. Like they're doing the things that I'm personally interested in. But I mean, I'm sure that like Game Pass is good. Like, is a good value if you don't already own those games, and if you are into Microsoft exclusives and stuff. The problem is, like, for me personally, like a lot of the games that are on Game Pass that aren't Xbox exclusives, I already own, and I don't like, and I'm willing to pay the price to actually own those games. And it's like when we get to Xbox exclusives, there's just not anything there that I care about. Like, I'm not a big Halo guy. I would like to try Halo and Gears of War now, because I haven't played them since I was a lot younger. But it's like I'm not into Halo or Gears of War currently. Shit. Yeah, I'm remembering this now. I'm not going to have fun with this playthrough. But whatever, I already committed to doing it. We're still going to do it. Oh, that's perfect, too. I mean, at least that was actually... Okay, well, if you can get up quicker. But even, like, hearing about, like, what Sony has coming, I'm still more excited for, like, what Sony is doing. It's so bad! Oh, fuck me.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
yeah, definitely a lot more interested for what Sony is doing right now, even more so than Xbox. Even though I feel like we know a lot more about what Xbox is doing than Sony. Yeah, like a lot of, like, I mean, like, just Sony in general has been always a lot better with Japanese games. I mean, like, because this PlayStation has always sold better in Japan than the Xbox. Like, Xbox has never really been, okay, oh yeah, ropes and stuff. I forgot about that too. Yeah, this is not gonna be. I just realized also, like, the fact that we're like trying to rush through it too is probably not gonna be the greatest idea here for Death Stranding, but whatever. Yeah, like Sony's always been a lot more accessible to Japanese developers. So, like something like Persona 5, like. It's just that I don't think Atlas was willing to put the money into making making a Xbox version, because like at that point they're essentially making the Xbox version for, like, whenever these Japanese companies make an Xbox version of their games, like they're essentially making it for the Western audience. Like the Japanese, like there's not many. Okay, I don't know why I even bother trying to do that. There's not many that that buy Xbox in Japan. So that's why you get a lot of games that are PS4 exclusive, that are Japanese sort of games, and again, like that, those are games that I typically I'm into as well. Again, like 13 Sentinels is a PS4 exclusive, not because Sony did anything to make it a PS4 exclusive, but just because it's a game that they're not willing to port over to Xbox. And then, like, with the fact that also they're paying, like, Sony is actually trying to get these games to be exclusive as well. Like, obviously, Death Stranding here, they fully funded for Kojima. They they bought exclusivity to Final Fantasy VII Remake. They bought exclusivity to Final Fantasy 16. Okay, wait. Okay. This is not gonna go well. This is gonna be such a disastrous playthrough. I can already tell. But, like, we're this early on and I'm already, like, barely paying attention to the game and, like, stumbling around and everything. Alright, we made it. Yay. But, yeah, then I think what the recent reports, too, is that they bought exclusivity to BioShock. Like BioShock 4, which would be really, really big if that's true. Mind you, I'm not even that interested in BioShock 4. Like, I enjoy BioShock. Like, BioShock 1 is a game I have a lot of nostalgia for. Infinite is a game I enjoyed when I played it the one time I played it, back when it came out, but I haven't played it since. But, like, I'm not, like, super excited for BioShock 4 or anything, but it's like, the fact, like, if they did buy exclusivity for it, like, that's pretty big. And, like, again, I talked about this in the previous stream. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the plan for Sony at this point, is that they don't really have the money to be buying these companies outright, but they have the money to buy exclusivity for these games. And I feel like with them already being on top, that gives them a lot more leverage with getting exclusivity, as there's a lot more benefit to these other companies, as there's a lot more likelihood that they'll make more money on PlayStation than they would on Xbox. So it makes sense why Square Enix would go all in on PS5 for Final Fantasy 16 and Final Fantasy 7 Remake Part 2 and like that sort of stuff. Like, it makes more sense that way. I'm interested in seeing what they do with Persona 6 when that gets around, or like any of the like future Shin Megami Tensei games. Like, are they gonna go with Xbox? Like, because now we know that like Yakuza is coming to Xbox. Like, all the games are gonna be PlayStation and Xbox, which like it used to be PlayStation exclusive. So, what are they gonna do with, like Persona and stuff then? I already see Strikers is on Switch. But I think it's not on Xbox, because again, like, I don't think they think it's worth it. But I wonder if they were to make, like, when the next game comes out, like, are they going to be willing to make an Xbox version?
B-28. It's the unit Igor was assigned. It was hooked up to you when we found you in the crater.
But why is it here?
Because it's flagged for disposal. Central Knot's gone, and our headquarters along with it. Because that thing didn't do its job. It's all in Igor's logs.
But it's still alive.
But yeah, if Microsoft did get a deal with Kojima, though, that would be interesting to see what they make there.
But the decision has been made. It has to go.
I feel like Microsoft hasn't been doing a lot of exclusivity deals, though. Like, they've been either outright buying companies, or they've been making, like, deals to like market games as better on Xbox or like that sort of thing. But I don't feel like they've been doing much like actually buying exclusivity from third parties. Yeah, that's why I would think they would go multi-plat for next Persona, because I feel like Persona 5 has made it a bit more mainstream to where I think they would be willing to do it, especially considering, again, Yakuza has now turned to going for both. I really wish we would get a Persona 4 Golden port, though, to PS4. I really want to play Persona 4 Golden. And really Persona 3, too. I played a bit of Persona 4. I still own the original PS2 version. But, if I were to try it again now, I really would want to play it on PS4, PS5. I know it's on PC, but and to be honest, I probably could run it, I think. But I would rather play it on console.
I got an idea.
Actually, I just realized, I completely forgot I already recorded the Persona 5 Strikers video. And I just haven't even touched it. And to be honest, I don't even know when I will, considering I don't know when I'll have time to get that video out. But it's I just feel completely forgot about that until now, that is a video that is already recorded.
Start with shit.
Speaking of Sega, I did watch the Sonic 30th anniversary, right? That show, whatever that they did, and that was pretty bad. That was pretty mediocre. Yeah, I never like playing games on PC. I can, to a degree. I mean, my PC's not good, but it can run a lot older games. It can run PS3 360 era games, and I was able to get it to run Tell Me Why. But it's still not ideal. I mean, I feel it's I would need a better PC if I really were wanna go full on a... Okay, this is another element of the game that I fucking hate. But this stealth, I forgot what they had, the stealth sort of sections here. It's fuck this. I didn't even try last time, I believe. I think I just just... Oh my god, I'm just remembering this game. It's yeah, that worked out perfectly. Yeah, I mean, you can play PC games with a controller and stuff, but even then, it's I just never liked PC as a way to play games. Outside of something did I just die? Oh yeah, I did. Cool. But outside of Roller Coaster Tycoon or something like that, which I feel those sort of games you can't really play on console. See, this worked out perfectly. Was that supposed to happen? Maybe that was supposed to happen. I don't want to remember. Whatever. Who cares? But yeah, I mean, I typically don't play things on PC unless I have to. There's certain games that, I don't have the means to record footage for. Something like Assassin's Creed 1. I would love to do an Assassin's Creed 1 retrospective, but I don't have a solid way to record footage for it outside of playing the PC version. And it's even that, too, I don't know if I can even run the PC version well enough to get footage that way. Okay, well that was obviously perfect. How did I not fall there, though? Oh no, I'm a fucking idiot! I literally was not paying attention there. Yeah, get it together, man. But like Assassin's Creed 1, Enslaved Odyssey to the West is a game that I adored when it came out, and I would love to do a retrospective of it. And I own it on PC, and I could play the PC version, but I just haven't gotten around to it. It's like, I think just in general, like, I don't know, I just feel less incentivized to play games when they're on PC over console. Even though I have the means to do it. But even then, like, to be honest, there's like games that like I'm not sure if I'll be able to run or not. And like that's another element of like PC where like it just kind of annoys me, where it's like there's like certain games like that you can try playing and then like you should have the right specs for, but then you play and like it just doesn't work properly. I feel like there's so much more high variance on like what games work on what with PC than like when like PS4. It's like it's a PS4 game, like it's gonna work more than likely. Like you don't have to really worry about that, unless it's Cyberpunk. You don't really have to worry about this sort of stuff. Yeah, I mean that's gonna happen a lot, by the way. Like we're definitely gonna get I'm sure like with this playthrough even more than my original playthrough, I'm definitely gonna be falling a lot more often. Yeah, I forgot what video it was, but there was a video of like where there was like driving parts in the video where it's like someone was saying like I wouldn't want you as my driver, because like when I'm playing like an open world game and like you drive a car and stuff, I'm like so reckless in the open world. Like I just don't give a shit. Like I know Watch Dogs. It might have been the Watch Dogs playthrough. I don't remember exactly which one it was, but like I just like crash into shit every 2 seconds because I'm just like rushing from place to place. Yeah, like I'm used to like this baby should be used to parkour and stuff. Like I'm big into Assassin's Creed, so I should get used to that. Well, I just realized like that just looked like a really weird animation, like the side step there. Is that really a wait? Huh. Is that like a camera thing? Or is that supposed to be a jump, but it's like because the camera is so low? I don't know, whatever. That's just weird. Oh no, it's R2 and X is like a sidestep? That's really weird. Like why wouldn't they just... Wait, what is R2? Does R2 do nothing? Like why is R2 and X like this? Whatever. Okay. Yeah, I would like to see Kojima try to do a sequel to this. I don't see it happening, but it would be cool to see them improve what they did here. Because I still think, like, even though, like, when I think of this game, I think of, like, all the annoyances I had with the gameplay. Like, I feel like there's a good game in here. Like, I feel like if they were to rework it, fix some quality of life stuff, like, probably, like, tone down the game a bit more, like, not make it as long as it is, like, kind of lessen the, annoying bits in terms of some of the terrain and everything. Like, I feel like it could be, a much better product, but to be honest, I don't even see Kojima doing that if he were to make a sequel, though.
Your feelings and memories cause feedback, like with the speaker. It amplifies fears and stress, and runs the risk of taking you to a place from which you will not return.
Yeah, I should also say, like, I don't have a set, like, goal with this series. Like, I don't know where I'm gonna end each episode or anything. Like, it's not like the Assassin's Creed games where, like, I know those games pretty well, so I know, like, where I need to stop in order to get to a certain point in the next episode and that sort of thing. Like, I don't know that with Death Stranding. I have the footage of my last playthrough, so I guess we can kind of use that as a guide, but, I mean, to be honest, so early on in here, like, we're not really gonna bother that much. it's not really going to be a thing I'm going to pay too much attention to until we get towards the end of the game. I think we'll really just play until I get to the point where I don't feel like playing anymore. To be honest, I forgot, like, I don't fully remember BB's origin. I mean, let's just not talk about it. Like, I guess I won't talk about future story stuff, because it's like... I'm assuming most people haven't actually played this game before. Then do most people care, but still. Again, there's a lot of story stuff that I don't remember as well as I should. Dang, it's been like a year and a half since I played this. I played this in like the end of December of 2019 into the beginning of January. Alright, order number 3. Yeah, S rank. Sucks that this game doesn't have a New Game Plus. To be honest, I would have played New Game Plus if this game had it. Because I wouldn't want to bother with it. Do it like again, like when I think of this game, I don't think of it as being fun, so it would have been nice if we could have done New Game Plus, but oh well, I guess.
Perhaps a shower is in order. You're still covered in chiralium. Don't want the president to see you like that.
The hell you talking about? She's dead.
You're upset. Is this about BB-28?
Go fuck yourself. I'm not your errand boy.
Well, in any event...
Didn't Norman Reedus get nominated for this game? For Best Actor at Game Awards?
As you say, I shall look after it. Give my regards to the president.
Yeah, I feel like now when when Death Stranding came out, I feel like the response to it was a lot very, very mixed. I feel like it was there were people that were defending it, there were people that absolutely hated it, and I feel like those people are very much the overwhelming voice. But I feel like then at least it was talked about. I feel like now it's like I feel like whenever you hear about Death Stranding, which isn't that often, I think it's mostly in a negative light. I think most people think of Death Stranding as, again, this like boring walking simulator with a really convoluted story, which I mean, to be fair, kind of is. But I think it's more so how tolerant you are of that.
It's time to go, Sam.
I've just always had so much respect for the scale of the story that Kojima tries to tell here. And while I don't think he does it perfectly,
I'll always be with you.
I've always had like respect for. Again, like this is a game that I have more respect for than I actually enjoy. Are we on episode 2 already? Episode 2 is really long, by the way. Episodes 2 and 3 are like half the game, which is ridiculous considering I believe there's like, I think there's like 14 or something like that. 13 maybe, somewhere around there. But like, yeah, chapters 2 and 3 are like a good like 20 hours of the game or so.
Good morning, Sam. Sam, this is Di Hartman. There's a private room set aside.
Hey, this is our first room here.
Take a moment to clean up, wash all that chiralium off, then come to the president's office.
Oh yeah, we gotta go take a shower. Oh, it actually forces you to? Oh no, what if it let me? There we go. I don't know, I'm probably gonna have to drop this a bit, I feel like, on my list. I don't know. Like, I think it's always tough to gauge, like, games like this, where, like, the actual base game I don't enjoy as much as I respect the game. Again, same thing goes with Hellblade, where it's like the same thing, where it's like I respect Hellblade a lot for what it does, but it's like I don't actually enjoy playing the game, and I very rarely see myself replaying the game.
I take it you were getting yourself cleaned up. Good. Come to the president's office as soon as you're done.
And to be honest, like, I think a lot of the games that we're going to be playing here and part of the series of playing the top games of the generation, like, it's going to be games like that. And I feel like those are the type of games I do need to reassess right now. Again, I haven't decided what the next game we're going to be playing, what that's going to be, but I'm thinking like Gravity Rush 1 and 2, or, well, Gravity Rush 2 in particular is the game that I need to replay, but I feel like at that point I might as well do 1 and 2.
You did well, Sam.
Gravity Rush 2 is another one of those games that kind of fits in that mold.
Bridget may no longer be with us, but her legacy has a chance to live on. Sam, listen to me.
Yeah, Hellblade's, combat was somewhat difficult.
Her dream isn't dead.
I remember there was like one puzzle in particular that I got stuck on, like one of the that section where there's like 4 different puzzles. I forgot what the exact thing was called, but I remember one of the puzzles I got really stuck on. And I think what was also annoying about that too is that I was so to get the platinum in Hellblade, it's essentially just finishing the game plus also getting all the collectibles, which there's only like 10 of them or so, and like I missed like one. And like it's just annoying to me that like I didn't get the platinum in that game too. Like, I was so close. Like I wasn't even trying. Like I just like I just accidentally got almost all of them. And at the point there, I realized like that was how you got the platinum. Like I was kind of too late. I already missed one. Yeah, like I have so much respect for like the way Hellblade. Like the way Hellblade is constructed, like the way that they deal with the mental illness stuff and like the whispering of the voices and everything, and like how that like tells you what to do in the game and how you can't really even trust the voices that they're telling you and like all that sort of stuff. Like I really adore a lot of that element of the game, but again, it's just a tough game for me to go back to. Like I don't see myself going back to it. Even like with this series here, like I don't know if I'm going to play Hellblade again. We might. Yeah, we'll figure it out by. I think if we do, it'll be one of the later games that we play. But
I'm through with this. I said my goodbyes to all of you when I said them to Bridget.
We never forgot about you, Sam. You ran away. You cut us off.
Emily put together an expedition. The best of Bridges won. And went west.
yeah, so chapters 2 and 3 are essentially just traveling across the entire United States for the most part.
I led them past craters in BT territory. I kept them safe while they searched for survivors.
Never once missed a BT. Saw him coming a mile away.
Yeah, I mean, like, at least Hellblade's super short. Like, Hellblade's like, what, 4 or 5 hours? Something like that.
We convinced community after...
Yeah, I'm sure that'll be, like, a game I could play in, like, 2 streams. Really, I mean, if I really, really wanted to, I could probably do it in 1.
It took us 3 years, but we managed to make it all the way
yeah, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
All the way to the Pacific. Jesus.
Like, I think as of right now, Hellblade is number 24 on my list. Like, it's bordering on getting knocked off. So maybe in that, like, maybe I should replay it. Like, I feel like, because to be like, I think by the time the list gets fully constructed, it probably will be bumped off if I don't replay it. So maybe I should replay it to at least be able to assess it properly.
I just can't leave the city.
It's all to safeguard the continued independence of Edge-Knot City. That's what our keepers are saying, at least.
Like the bottom, like,
their insurance policy in case
I think like bottom 8 games on the list, like from spots, actually no, I think 19 through 25, I think those spots like are all interchangeable. Like it really could go in any order there. Like I feel like 1 through 7 are locked in as the top 7, like not necessarily within the placements in between them, but I feel like they're locked in there.
The suicide
then yeah, 8 through 18 I think are locked in as being on the list, but not necessarily within 8 to 18.
They're decentralized by nature.
Like, I think Death Stranding,
No
like,
one
I
organization
think no matter what,
to
Death Stranding's making the
just
list.
a common ideology.
It's just a matter of, like, how high is it going to be? Like, I could see Death Stranding dropping to, like, 25, 24, like, somewhere in that range. But I think it'll always be on.
Survive. I carried my mother's message to people all across the country. But not everyone was willing to accept it.
More than a few would rather stay isolated. Keep to themselves. Go it alone.
But when I'm thinking of, like, a game that I respect, like, I respect Death Stranding more than I respect Hellblade. Even though, to be honest, I think Hellblade might be the better game. Like, if I'm looking at it from a purely analytical standpoint and everything, like, I think Hellblade's a better constructed game than Death Stranding is. But I feel like Death Stranding has connected more to me personally than Hellblade does.
That's what we need right now. Not to stand apart, but to come together. To form chiral knots and reconnect.
Sam, we want you to go west and finish what Emily started. The people she left behind have been hard at work, setting up chiral network terminals. But these terminals are still isolated. We need you to bring them online. And for that, you'll need a Cupid. This contains all the necessary security and operations protocols to integrate a terminal into the chiral web. Take the Cupid west, Sam, and reconnect the people of our great nation. And when you get to Edge Knot City, find Emily and bring her home.
So,
After that,
yeah, I think this will probably take us a while, though, Death Stranding here. I think probably 3 weeks or so, if I do 3 times a week. I think probably 3 weeks is probably what I'm looking at here. Probably like 9 to 10 streams.
I'm Sam Porter Bridges now. I'm not a Strand. Hell, I'm not even part of this outfit. You all saw to that. I'm not getting involved with you, or anyone else, ever again.
wait!
See? It's like I'm not even here. Same as it ever was.
Sam! Sam! Hold on. Stop! Listen to me. America needs you.
Just watching Die Hard, man, just like is hilarious to me. Just like this guy with this fucking mask on his face.
It all
Like,
comes apart if you try to do it again. Round and round it goes. Connect, reconnect. It's not that simple.
All right, Sam. Just take it easy. I get it. You don't have to commit to anything now. Why not get some rest?
Good idea.
but yeah, I love how I never even finished talking about my plans for
Leave
the
it too
week.
long and you're liable to reconnect with the other side. The necessary maintenance has been completed.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's not
Various
that. Like,
adjustments
it's
and
pretty
fine-tuning
basic. I
for
just
your
keep up with
benefit.
BBAU.
You can use it again.
Spare 41 video, if I can get that done, get it up by Saturday. And then outside of that, probably just work on the Final Fantasy 15 retrospective. Try to get the script written for that, which I kind of set up the script right now. Like I kind of have the guidelines of like what I want to talk about, but I just need to write the actual portions of the script. So there's that. Still need to do the Revelations retrospective at some point, and then I still need to get work on the prep for the transmedia video for 15. But then again, that's not really a priority. The only reason it is a priority in the sense, like, is because like I played the DLCs already, and I don't really want to replay them for that video. So it's like I might as well write it now. Yeah. But again, so it's a video that's not coming out for a very long time, so it's not really even worth doing much beyond that. But I feel like I should write it just so it's like kind of fresh in my mind. Yeah, to be honest, I wasn't even paying attention to the actual animations of Die Hard. Like it's just like the concept of his character just always was hilarious to me. Which it gets more ridiculous when you learn like the origin of like his like character and stuff. But yeah.
Listen. You are Sam Strand.
No, I'm not. Not anymore. My name is Sam Porter Bridges.
It's a funny word, Strand. A strand is part of rope or bond, while stranding means being washed up on the shore. And being stranded is when you can't go home. I'm stranded now, Sam. Here on the shore of the Pacific.
We also would like to get more Mass Effect played, but to be honest, I'm probably not going to have that much time this week to really play Mass Effect. It's kind of funny, like, Mass Effect came out, like, over 2 weeks ago now, right? Like, I believe, like, 2.5 weeks ago at this point. It's like, I barely played it. Like, I played, like, I think I'm still, like, only, like, 8 hours into it or something like that. Alright, who plays Emily again? Is it Emily O'Brien? I know Emily O'Brien's in the game. I forgot if this is Emily. I think it is, right? Which, Emily O'Brien, like, I remember her most for playing Gamora in Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale. Which is, obviously the pinnacle of voice acting. It's kind of funny. I have Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale installed for some reason. Like, I don't even like the game, and I have no intention of playing it again anytime soon. Yet, I have it installed just because I decided to install all the Telltale games just in case something happened with them, in terms of rights and everything. But, yeah, I'm not a big Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale guy. Is there anyone out there that's like a big Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale person? I really wonder. Like, is there anyone out there that would say, like, you know what, Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale, that's my favorite game of all time? I'm sure there is somewhere, right? It's just bizarre to think about.
You were out like a log. Must have been beat. Private rooms come with all the basic amenities. Shower, toilet, etc. Drop in when you need
I mean, probably not, but still, it's like...
Review info, or whatever else. If you have any questions...
I'm sure there's, like, probably, like, a kid out there, right? That's, like, watch the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, watch the, TV show, and then, like, played the Telltale game. It's like, that's my favorite game. Okay, so I think we're good. I don't think we need to do anything here. Okay, does drinking the Monster Energy, like, does that do anything? Obvious ad placement, if you can't tell. Walking Dead 1, 2, Wolf Among Us. I'm a big Telltale, or at least, I don't know if I used to be a big Telltale guy. I don't know how you really phrase it, considering it's like another one of these things like Assassin's Creed, where it's like, I feel like they had a peak, and then, like, it just goes downhill. Yeah, I love Walking Dead Season 1. Like, that's one of my all-time favorite games. We'll definitely be playing that on stream at some point. Not for a while, but at some point. And then Wolf Among Us will, again, another one that I'll probably play on stream. Wolf Among Us, like, I want to do a retrospective before Wolf Among Us 2 comes out. I don't know when that'll be, but whenever that is, I'd like to do that. And then Walking Dead Season 1, I'm waiting for the 10-year anniversary, which is next year, so that should be fun. What am I doing here? Why can't I do anything? Oh, okay. No? Actually, something I should do is save. Okay. Wait, what am I supposed to do? Oh, do I just exit out? Fine. Yeah, next plan for games, Yakuza, Mass Effect, Scarlet Nexus, World Ends With You 2. I still need to play World Ends With You. Still really want to. Yeah, Mass Effect, yeah, Mass Effect's interesting. Like, the remaster I'm currently playing of Mass Effect 1 is... What's here? It's interesting because, like, Mass Effect 1 is a game that I never enjoyed when I was younger. It's like I always respected it from like a world building sort of standpoint, like starting the narrative of Mass Effect, but I never liked the actual game. And like the replay here on the remaster like hasn't really changed mine too much, but I feel like I'm more acclimated to like a game like Mass Effect now than I was when I was younger, when I first played it. Like, even though the remaster, like, does improve, like, certain things, I don't think it's, like, a radical jump to where, like, if you didn't like the original, you are gonna like this one. But, yeah, if I remember, like, you haven't played either of them. So it's, like, yeah, should be interesting. I mean, Mass Effect's, for me personally, I feel like Mass Effect's 2 and 3 are the better ones for me. Like, those are games I've played the most, those are games I'm more connected to, and I just feel like in general they're better made games. Oh my god, I didn't realize there's a Ride with Norman Reedus ad on this. That's ridiculous. It's like, who made the deal for that? I own the Ace Attorney trilogy on PS4. Haven't played it yet. I don't know when I'll play it. To be honest, I spent way too much money. I don't know why. I shouldn't have bought it when I bought it. Like, I think I bought it for like $15 or something. Possibly more. I don't remember exactly how much I paid for it, but I remember I paid too much for it. More than I should have. Yeah, Mass Effect 1 is really dated, and like the remaster does help a bit, but it's still not great. Like, it still feels like a game from 2007. Like, it feels like an old RPG. Like, if you've played any of the older BioWare RPGs, like, it very much feels like that. I mean, mainly because it is an older BioWare RPG, but yeah, I mean, like, there's a lot, like, even in the way that the missions are structured, you can very much tell it's, like, old game design. Okay, what else is left? That's good. How was that?
This case will remove any chiral matter.
I was thinking Rampa better than Ace Attorney. Like, I own I own a lot of Danganronpa games. I own Ace Attorney. I haven't played any of them. I would really like to at some point. It's just I was even focusing on other games right now. Let's go red. Why not? Yeah, to be honest, like, I don't care about, like, what we're gonna use. Like, I was thinking, like, if we were to play the Uncharted games or something, like, we're definitely gonna use, like, Donut Drake and stuff like that. We're gonna need, like, because, like, I don't need this for the footage. Like, it's not like I'm taking this seriously in terms of the game or anything. Like, I can use, like, these ridiculous outfits and stuff that I've never, like, yeah, like, when I play a game, I typically play it pretty by the books. Like, I don't usually use, like, a lot of, like, ridiculous visual things in terms of outfits and that sort of thing. I think we might as well do that on stream, though. So why not? Yeah, there's a lot of games, though, that I buy on sale, and then I just haven't gotten around to playing them.
Think it over. Chock full of chiralium, but safe for you dooms guys.
Like, even just recently, like, I just bought Hitman 3 for $25. And it's like, I don't know when I'm gonna play it. Like, I don't have the time to play Hitman 3 anytime soon. I would like to play it. I'm excited to play it at some point, but it's like, when am I gonna have time to?
What I have to help Amelie out.
But I thought it was like, it's cheap enough to where it's like, I might as well get it now. I like how the trials are done in Danganronpa. It was more invested in the characters, however, it was inspired by Ace Attorney, so yeah. That's a tough thing I have gauging is like, is assessing like older things when I've played like the newer and pretty much better versions of those things. Because like to a degree you have to respect like where it came from and like the initial like it's like if we're relating it to like reality TV, it's like watching Survivor Borneo and like having respect for Survivor Borneo, or like watching BB2 and having respect for BB2. I think at this point I'm kind of leaning towards like not really factoring that in, of like, oh, this was the first to do it, and because that should be better than something that does it later, even though the one that does it later does it like slightly better. Like for me, it's like that's not really how I assess things at this point.
Connect your Cupid and bring Cairo Communications online. Once you connect it to the terminal, you'll be able to initiate zero-time massive data transmission.
Yeah, Ace Attorney is a series that like I just haven't,
and just like that,
like I don't know much about outside of like what the games are, like what the general concept of what the games are. Like I don't know like if there's like an overarching narrative or anything, or if it's just like isolated trials and that sort of thing. I don't really have a great sense of it. Again, like I would love to play the games at some point. I'm sure I will at some point in my life, but I just don't know when that'll be. Yeah, right now, like I don't. It's not even really a priority. Actually, I know I had it installed at some point. I think I already uninstalled it, just because I just don't know when I'll play it.
Once you establish Cairo Communications, generating grams won't be an issue.
Yeah, going back to your earlier comment though, like Scarlet Nexus is a game I'm interested in. I don't know how apt I am to be playing it right away though. I feel like that's like, I think that's one of those games that like I'll probably wait for it to drop in price and then buy it like around the time of Black Friday, or maybe like, and probably around the time that I work on the 2021 year in gaming video. Like I'm sure I'll play it before I make that video, but I don't think it's like one that I'll be buying right away. World's End's View, I'm not sure how I want to approach that at this point, because like I haven't played the original, so it's like I kind of want to play that first. We'll see. I still need to play with like Near Replicant. I still need to play that. I still need to play. I feel like there's some other things from this year.
Drops waiting up there too.
Yeah, I just realized from this year, I think the only
Dispose of them?
yeah, I mean, like, there's only 2 games from this year that I've played up to this point, which is Persona 5 Strikers and It Takes Two. I did also,
How do you mean?
well, obviously I'm playing Mass Effect Legendary Edition, but that doesn't really count, obviously. Those are just remasters of older games.
All right.
But yeah, that's the only game I bought at launch this year. I think last year I bought a lot, though, didn't I? Like, last year I bought Last of Us 2, Ghost of Tsushima, Cyberpunk, AC Valhalla. Actually, maybe that's it. Okay, maybe it's not as much as I thought. Yeah, because I didn't buy Final Fantasy VII Remake, even though I wanted to. And I regretted it, I remember, because, like, at the time, I thought I was going to be really, really busy when Final Fantasy VII Remake came out, and it turned out, I wasn't, so I didn't end up buying it at launch, and I kind of regret not doing so, but I ended up buying it a few months later and played it anyway, but, yeah.
I'll take care of him, I promise.
And to be honest, I wasn't, like, I've never been the type of person that, like, buys a whole bunch of games at launch. like last year, even buying 4, like it's quite a bit for me. Or like I typically wait until things drop in price, even like slightly, even though like 40. I typically wait. Like even with Death Stranding here, like I bought it not too long after its release, but even then I waited until it was like 35. Like a couple months later, or not even a couple. I think it was like technically like a month later. It went on sale to 35 or so. Yeah, I very rarely pay full price for games. And even Mass Effect Legendary Edition, like, I wasn't going to, but there was like a whole bunch of factors. One, like it was, I pre-ordered it after my birthday, which through that there was, I ended up having like a coupon for Best Buy to get like 20% off or something like that on anything. So I was like, well, I might as well use that on Mass Effect. 2, it's like it's 3 games in 1. 3 games I adored and really want to replay, and then 3 was that I wanted to do retrospectives on Mass Effect for next year. So that kind of all worked out to where it's like I might as well just buy it at launch. To be honest, if I wasn't doing YouTube videos, I probably would have waited. But whatever. To be honest, I don't see it. Like I don't think Mass Effect is going to drop in price super quickly anyway. So it probably would have been a thing that I might as well have bought anyway.
Sam, order summaries may contain information critical to your success. Make sure to review them before getting underway.
Okay. Honestly, need to catch up on games, but there's so many new games that come out that I want us to play. Ghost of Tsushima is interesting. Like, Ghost of Tsushima is a game that, like, I guess we should probably pay attention to this. But yeah, Ghost of Tsushima is a game that, like, when it came out, I was pretty hyped for it. Played it, was, like, kind of underwhelmed slightly, but I still really enjoyed it. But I feel like so I made the review, and I was like kind of like getting mixed on it. But then I replayed it immediately afterwards, and I really did not enjoy my replay. Largely because like that playthrough, I rushed through the game. Like first time I took my time, I did all the open world stuff, and through that I was like pretty high level by the time I got to the end of the game, and like never really had that much trouble with things. On the replay, rushing through the game, it's actually a really difficult game to be playing without upgrading anything. So that did not go well, and I did not enjoy that experience. I haven't played New Game Plus, and that's actually another game we'll be playing. We'll be playing Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, I don't know. We'll probably do New Game Plus there, and we'll see how that goes. But okay, what should I get? Should I get a ladder? I don't. I guess. Do I need 2 ladders? Seems like a lot to have 2 ladders. Oh wait, shit. No. We need the climbing anchor for sure. Carry on back. Oh my god, I forgot how much shit there is in this game. Okay, wait. I don't think I need 2 ladders, right? What the fuck am I gonna use 2 ladders for? Right? I don't know. That might be a mistake, but whatever. I don't know, I feel like Ghost of Tsushima is a game that like is ripe for my opinion of it going up on a replay, because like I just left my last playthrough of it like on a really negative note.
Have a pleasant journey.
Wait, could we get a car? I guess not, right? Because I feel like it would have given us the option there to, not car obviously, but like the bike thing. I guess not, right? Oh,
A private locker can be used to store cargo.
Yeah, I'm taking it as no. Okay. We'll figure it out later. But Ghost of Tsushima, I would still recommend playing it. I mean, like, it's still, like, I still think it's one of the better games of this generation. Like, it's definitely going to be in my top 25. I think right now it's currently placed at 19, I think. But I'll be interested in seeing where it lands on the replay. Yeah. Journey, I forgot that was a thing. Okay. So, where are we going? We're going here. Control is a game I tried playing. It just, I recommend that if you're going to try to play on PS4, on base PS4, don't. Because that's what I tried doing, and it doesn't work super well. There's a lot of,
messages, warnings,
can we take this?
words of encouragement,
No?
whatever comes to mind.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother.
Keep on keeping on.
Okay. Oh fuck, we're gonna need to... Oh, I just realized, yeah. We're gonna need to pick up, like, materials and stuff at some point.
Sam, even the best porters have been known to lose their cargo. But you're better than the best. You've got what it takes to finish what they started.
Sure.
If you come across any abandoned shipments, consider taking them to their intended destination.
It's easier than you might think. See,
Yeah, Control's like a game that it doesn't run super well on base PS4, and that's why I stopped playing it. And to be honest, like, even then, like, I was kind of underwhelmed by the game to begin with. Like, I've heard so much praise for it that I was really hoping it would be, like, super up my alley, but I just, like, kind of realized, like, I don't think it is, but I definitely want to try it again. I'm just debating over how I want to approach it. And if I'll do it before I do my top games of the generation video. Ideally I would, but I think I'm gonna need to wait until I get a PS5 though to give it a genuine second shot. This is not gonna go well, by the way. Or maybe it will. Okay, good enough. Hopefully we are going the right way. That'll be funny if we're not. I'm pretty sure this is the right way. Yeah, we're good.
Remember, Sam, every parcel is a promise made to a person.
Oh, Days Gone, yeah. I mean, Days Gone's another game. I tried, and it's like, I just couldn't get into it. I've tried now 3 times to get into Days Gone. Or is it 4 times, actually? Anyway, like, I've tried numerous times to play Days Gone, and it's like, I don't know, just something about it has never clicked with me, even though, like, it feels like it should be a game that I like. Like, it's an open world, third-person shooter, zombie game. It's like, I mean, I don't know if the zombie game really applies, but either way, it's like, it feels like it should be, like, Sony, obviously, exclusive. It feels like it should be a game that I really like, but it's just, I never could click with it. Like, and I feel like a lot of that's because, like, it very much, it feels less polished than a lot of modern Sony games. Like, it doesn't feel like, it's not like God of War or Horizon or Uncharted or Last of Us or any of these games. Like, it feels very much like it feels like a Sony exclusive from, like, a PS2 era, just obviously looking better and everything. Like, it doesn't feel like a PS4 exclusive. Like, it plays like to me it plays like a budget title, and that's kind of irritated me, and, like, I don't know, it's just, like, I don't know, just something about it I just never clicked with. I would like to try it again, but it's like, how many tries am I gonna really give this game? And yeah, Dragon Quest 11 still haven't played, and then even though I own it, Bug Snacks I don't own, and because I don't know how apt I am to really play Bug Snacks. I mean, like, I would play it just because it would be funny, just because it's like, I feel like it's a very, like, memeable game, but I don't know how apt I am to play it, like to actually like enjoy the actual game itself. Where's this? Okay, it's around the thing. Okay, so I was checking to make sure we didn't have to actually climb this. Yeah, shit, this is gonna be bad. Okay, not what I wanted to do, but fine. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, we're definitely gonna like BB's gonna be crying a lot in this playthrough. Wait, that's how you do it, right? You're supposed to like rock the controller. Whatever. Who cares? Yeah, I have a lot on my backlog still, too. Again, like, the process that I'm currently going through is, I got through a lot of the games I wanted to play from 2020 and 2019. Right now I'm doing a lot of stuff for, like, retrospective-esque stuff, and obviously now for Top Games of the Generation, but, like, that's kind of how I run through these games in my backlog at this point, is, like, by creating these big projects to work on, and through those big projects comes along these games I just haven't played or need to replay and that sort of thing, and then that leads to those games. Cool. Whatever. Alright, Timefall. Oh, fuck, I'm moving the wrong way. God damn it. Well, that went perfectly, obviously. Shit. I think I need to turn around. I feel like there's no... Can I get over this? I don't know if I can. Just gotta make sure I'm still going the right way. Okay, so I guess we'll have to go around this way. But yeah, I mean, right now it's the Top Games of the Generation. After that, I guess the next big project would just be trying to get that 2018 video if I can. I don't know. Like the 2018 year in gaming, like kind of go backwards in time. Yeah, it's an idea I always wanted to do. It's just, it's so much time. Like, it takes so much time to make these videos. I mean, really, it's not to make the video. It's mostly, like, to play all the games I feel like are necessary to make the video. Shit. Okay. Yeah, like, I feel like I've played a lot of the major games I wanted to play from this generation already. Again, with the exception of Metal Gear Solid 5, and, really that's the major one. That's the major one I could see actually making the list. Like, outside of that, it's like, I haven't played, like, Dying Light. I want to try that game out. I want to try, possibly, like, Titanfall 2. Ideally Wolfenstein, but it's like, to be honest, one, I don't think it's a game for me. But also, it's like, Wolfenstein 2, I'm talking about specific, but like to play Wolfenstein 2, I want to play 1, and it's like, at that point, it's a lot of time that I just don't care enough to be playing both of those games, just to, like, assess them for a Top Games of the Generation video for, I mean, to which, like, I don't think they would be too high on the list anyway, if on the list at all, so it's like, I don't know.
Sam, if you come up against a sheer cliff or a steep slope, don't forget about the ladder we issued you. Be sure to try it out.
Oh, yeah, I completely forgot about that. That's probably why this is here, isn't it? It's to test out the ladder.
Pro like you might find for it.
Whatever. Don't know if I care enough at this point. We're already walking around the entire fucking thing anyway. I mean, like, I feel like, again, like the top. Oh, yeah, that's another thing I did since I last recorded. I forgot about that. I decided to, so essentially at the beginning of every year, I make top 100 games of all time lists for like my own personal use. And what I decided to do is take that top 100 list that I made at the beginning of this year and take out all the non 8th generation games. So essentially that leaves me with the list of the 8th generation games ranked there, and I compared it to the rough list I currently have, and it's actually really surprising that 24 out of the 25 so 24 out of the 25 games that are on my current list are also on that list, are also in the top 25 of that list. So I guess it's a fairly accurate list, at least based off of what my current opinions of these games are. Again, like, obviously, again, might possibly change after replays, but I feel pretty solidified that my top 25 is pretty solid. The only difference was Rise of the Tomb Raider was on the list instead of Gravity Rush 2, I think. Was it Gravity Rush 2? Yeah, I think it was. Which, to be honest, that's a change that I wouldn't be opposed to. I don't know. Like, Rise of Tomb Raider, like, the Tomb Raider reboot series has been interesting to me, because it's like, I feel like, in many ways, like, the way I look at that series is, in the way, like, a lot of, like, newer Assassin's Creed fans look at Odyssey. Where it's like, I like the new Tomb Raider games, but, like, I understand that they're not what Tomb Raider was meant to be. And that they kind of go against what Tomb Raider originally was, and what like old school fans of Tomb Raider like from Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider 2013, I feel like is the best of the trilogy at this point. Like, there was a point where I didn't think that, but I think at this point for me, that's my favorite of the trilogy. Though that's not from the 8th generation, so Rise of the Tomb Raider would have to be on the list, which at that point it's like, is it on the list or not? I don't know. Again, on the rough list I made, I think it landed like somewhere in the like 31, 32 sort of range. Again, it's on the original one, or on the, like, the list from the top 100 or whatever. So I don't know. Again, there's probably like a bit of workshopping that still needs to be done on lists, but I feel pretty solidified in the list currently, in the sense that that's like what my personal, like, that's what my opinion is of as of right now. Okay. So it's that, right? That's where we're heading. Shadow is interesting, because it's like, Shadow's not developed by Crystal Dynamics, because they were working on Avengers, which was obviously worked out for them. But, you can clearly tell. Shadow of the Tomb Raider for me, it's a very underwhelming conclusion to the trilogy. And it's like, it's weird, because like, I actually enjoy the game. Like, I enjoy it, but I kind of recognize it's not a good Tomb Raider game. And to be honest, I think it does, like, I think it's probably the worst of the three in terms of like quality as a game. But it's like, I kind of enjoy it as like a guilty pleasure in a way. So, like, again, like, if one of those games were to make the, like, if it was Rise or Shadow, like, Rise would probably be on the list. But, I'm still not secure in that. Shit.
Delivering cargo.
Yeah, like, it feels like they're trying to do the, like, go the Uncharted route, which obviously makes sense, from a marketability sort of standpoint, from a like trying to appeal to the more like casual audience. But you know, like I understand why like hardcore Tomb Raider fans are upset like the change in gameplay style.
This is great. Thank you again. Yeah, everything looks to be in good order. And soon our ways.
And the fact that like Lara Croft in the reboots feels nothing like the originals, even by the end of like, spoiler alert for Shadow of the Tomb Raider, where like Shadow of the Tomb Raider was marketed as, oh, by the end of this game she'll be the Lara Croft that you know from the original series. It's like, she's not though. Like she's the same character. Nothing happens in Shadow. Like literally nothing happens in Shadow of the Tomb Raider that's relevant. So I don't know. Again, like I think Shadow of the Tomb Raider like is a massive disappointment from a conclusion of the trilogy sort of standpoint. But again, like as a game, I do enjoy it, even then, like it's very like you can clearly tell it's not Crystal Dynamics making it. Like, you can clearly tell it's a worse development team that has no clue what the fuck they're doing. But I enjoyed this fight that.
They were going to connect us up. 3 years we've been waiting for help. 3 years. And they sent us one guy who's... Shit. Tell me you brought more than the Oxy, at least.
I've got the Cupid.
You... Really? So it's true. They finally got it working. Well, then you just might be the answer to my prayers. So what are you waiting for? You put us on the goddamn grid.
Yeah, which I'm interested. Like supposedly the rumor right now is that there's going to be a Tomb Raider game coming out this year. And that's going to be announced at Square Enix's E3. I'm kind of hoping that's not the case for me personally, because I wanted to do a Tomb Raider retrospective, like a reboot series retrospective, before the next Tomb Raider comes out. But if that comes out this year, then I'm not going to be able to do it. Like, there's just not enough room on the schedule. So I'm kind of hoping there isn't one. But, to be honest, more than likely there is going to be one. I feel like it feels like it's the right time. It's been, what, 3 years since the last one? And, like, to be honest, they're not like super intensive games to make, especially if they are going to continue on with the engine from the reboot series and all that sort of stuff.
City confirmed. It's really happening. Just like Amelie promised. We can finally do what we came here to do. Hey, you're headed west, right? Gonna be a lot of people happy to see you. Guess you'll keep on till you hit the coast, huh? Which means you'll get to see Amelie in person. Oh, that's something. That is really something. Me, I've never met her. Only seen her holo messages back when I was with the first expedition. Well, anyway, you best be careful on the road. There's some bad people out there. More than good, some say. But I don't need to tell you that.
Yeah, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, I mean, like, it's a pretty... I believe it's a pretty cheap game nowadays. I know it's, like, it goes on sale a lot for, like, $10 on PSN at points, and then, it's a relatively short game. I mean, Tomb Raider in general, like, has never been, like, that long of a series. Mind if you want to do all the side content, obviously it'll take you longer, but I think you can finish the main story in, like, 10 hours.
Your objective is to link up Fort and Capital Knot. But
I mean, to be honest, like, I mean, if they do make a, like, if they're, the next Tomb Raider game is a sequel of, like, it's another one in the reboot series, you probably don't even need to play Shadow. Again, Shadow literally does nothing. Like, I'm pretty sure that, like, if you play 4, if they make a 4th one, like, you're probably not going to even need to know what happens in Shadow.
Check the nearby delivery terminal to pick it up.
Like, it's such a waste of time. It's so hilarious. That's like, it was billed as, like, the final one in the series. Yeah, it pretty much does nothing.
Your hard work's paying off, Sam. Thanks to the increase in network capacity, HQ is now in a position to provide you with additional materials and support.
And that's what I'm talking about when I say, like, I feel like Western Square Enix has no clue what the fuck they're doing, but Eastern Square Enix is really fantastic. What do we need? Ladder.
Sam, you can use that PCC to build a post box.
Okay. Oh, I don't even know what that is. Is it gonna be a Shadow of the Colossus game? Is it by Team Eco, or is it just like its own? Well, I mean, Team Eco is not a thing anymore, but like obviously the people behind Team Eco, or is it like its own separate thing that just so happens to be inspired by it? Okay, so we can't even make that. This is main story, right? This 5 here? Or are they both main story? Whatever. Indie game, okay. Oh, that'll be interesting. I haven't heard of it. I haven't seen it or anything. But, I'll be interested in seeing that. I'm sure the Colossus is a game that, like, it's another one of these games that, like, I played when I was younger and I hated it. Like, I really did not like Shadow of the Colossus when it originally came out. But oh, I can make these. I'm an idiot. I'm just not paying attention. But yeah, I really hate Shadow of the Colossus when it originally came out. But then wait, let's go. Okay, that's fine. And like, I never finished it or anything. I think I only got through like 3 or 4 of the Colossi. And then I played the PS4 remake, like just last year, right? When I did the PS4 exclusive ranking. And I enjoyed it so much more. Mind you, it's still not like perfect. Like, I still think there's a lot of clunkiness even in the remake. But I definitely liked the remake a lot more than the original. They really just fixed a lot of my quality of life issues with that. Again, still not perfect, but better at least. Shit. Oh wait, fuck. I'm fucking this up. How do I remove wait, is it wait, okay, wait. It is square, right? Oh, okay, there we go. Oh wait, that's the cipher. Okay, so that's for that. Okay. Wait, what is this? Whatever. I forgot that was a thing too, by the way. The creating the line.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be an interesting game. Yeah, I know Team Eco, like the former Team Eco, whatever. I'm pretty sure they're working on a new game too, right? I thought I heard that somewhere. Or at least like the I don't remember his name. Who's the guy that founded Team Eco? I don't remember his name anymore. Whatever. Like I'm pretty sure he's working on a new game. Should be interesting to see what that is. I'm too fair. Like I've never liked his games that much. I have, again, it's another one that, like, I think all of his games are games that I have respect for, but I don't enjoy playing any of his games because they play really clunky. Mind you, I haven't played Eco in forever, and I never finished Eco, so it's like I don't really feel like I can truly assess that. But like, again, Shadow of the Colossus, just a really, really clunky game. But one that's great conceptually, and I think, like, again, the remake allowed it to live up to its potential to me. And then you have Last Guardian, which is even clunkier somehow. It's like Last Guardian, I think, is probably one of the worst experiences I had with a game that I actually finished in a while. In the last, like, probably 2 to 3 years. Like, I really hated my experience with Last Guardian. I really enjoyed it narratively. Wait, no. How do we do it? Oh, shit. I forgot, wait, how do we, Oh, it's fucking right? Who decided on that? Yeah, like, I just got so frustrated with Last Guardian and how it controls and everything. Like, I finished it. I still finished the game, but I just did not enjoy my experience with it. And, like, Last Guardian is a game I can assure you I will never play Last Guardian ever again. Like, it scarred me for life. I'm never playing that again. Okay, let's remove markers. Am I supposed to be heading here? Oh, it's just returning the things. Okay, that's fine then, right? I don't give a shit about returning those things. So let's do this. Because I'm pretty sure that's side stuff, right? Also, just want to make sure I'm going the right way. Okay. Yeah, this is the line.
Deposit a ladder and a climbing anchor, and I'm sure someone will eventually come along who could use it.
Epic Games will be funding their new game. Okay.
Why not leave some behind? Do right by others.
That'll be interesting. And does that mean it's going to be PC exclusive? Like, is it going to be like only on the Epic Games Store and stuff? Hope that's not the case. I would like to replay Eco though. Eco's, I wish there was like a PS4 version of it. Like, I own the original PS2 version, but again, I'm not really too incentivized to play that version at this point. I really would like a newer version. It would be cool if they remade Eco. I don't think they will, but it'd be cool if they did. Okay. I don't know why that animation played, but whatever. I wonder what Bluepoint's next game is, actually. If the rumor is true, I mean, like, either way, Bluepoint's making a new game, obviously. Like, it's easy to assume that. It's more so, like, what is it going to be? Obviously, there's been a lot of rumors over Metal Gear Solid for a while, but it's like, I don't know.
Heads up, Sam. Your cargo's been
Yeah. I forgot that's another thing. Yeah, I'm just like thinking back to like all the annoying shit in this game.
Sam, don't get too close to mule territory unless you have to. Focus on your deliveries for now.
No. Okay. Is that supposed to happen? What else could they be working on? I know a lot of people want like Legacy of Kain, which would be really cool. I know Legend of Dragoon's another one that's like requested a lot. No. Actually, no. Wasn't the rumor that they were working with Square Enix on a remake? Which, like, what would that be then? If Blue Point and Square Enix are working together. Am I heading the right way? Kind of. Where did the line go? I'm assuming it has to be like a PS1 RPG or something, right? From Square. If that is, again, if the rumor is true. I don't know. Parasite Eve, ooh, that would be interesting. Yeah, that would actually be interesting. Ah, shit. Yeah, because I know that they've, Sony's been, like, there's talk about, like, Sony wanting to get a horror game and stuff. I guess Parasite Eve would be a good place to go. I mean, if they're not going to get Silent Hill. Either way, I mean, like, again, I'm still really excited for E3, really excited for whenever we get the PlayStation event. Again, I'm kind of hoping that Horizon date is correct, of November 30th. I feel like that's a good time for me. I'm heading the wrong way now. I mean, that's kind of around when oh, okay, cool. That's around when Cyberpunk came out last year. I think it technically came out like a week after that, but fuck off, game. Well, that obviously worked out. How does this game work with failing missions? Like, if you damage something too much, like, how is that? I don't remember. Obviously, it doesn't really matter right now, but it might if we continue to not pay attention. Not ideal. Shit. Yeah, I'm going up this mountain for, like, no reason. I should be going down here. What time is it anyway? Okay, it's 2 o'clock in the morning almost. Oh, we're almost 3 hours into this. I didn't realize that. Ah, shit. Wrong button. Okay, this is perfect. I fucking hate this shit. Perfect. Damn it. Okay, perfect. Yeah, this is gonna be lovely. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like, if I wasn't playing this on stream, I would probably just say fuck it, this game already. Like, this is gonna incentivize me to actually play the game again. We don't have any weapons or anything, do we? Kind of forgot about that, too. Where's our shit? It's over there. Yeah, I'm still excited for Lost Judgment this year. Not sure if I'll be buying that at launch or anything, but that's the game I'm still excited for.
The Death Stranding's to blame for all of this. The gaze of the fall of America, everything. It warped the world beyond recognition. Humanity had to scramble like rats, fleeing a single.
It's just, I don't even know, like, what games am I going to be buying from the rest of this year? Outside of Horizon, obviously. Like, Life is Strange, I think I'm going to wait on, I think. Because I don't want to spend $60 for Life is Strange at this point. Dude, I've never spent $60 on Life is Strange, to be fair, so. Okay, let's... Considering I didn't play the original until years after it came out. Or 2 years after it came out. And then... Before Storm, I waited for it to drop to like $20, and then... I don't remember how much I spent on 2. I think it was like 30. By the way. Yeah, I can't imagine paying $60 for Life is Strange, especially modern Life is Strange. Mind you, I'm a bit more interested in this one than I was with 2. Like, even 2, like, even the lead up to 2, it's like, I just didn't give a shit about Life is Strange 2. As much as I love Life is Strange 1. But I feel like Life is Strange 3 here, I feel like there's some potential intrigue for me. Like, I just feel like, just naturally, the story, that the premise of the, I don't know, the premise of the story is a bit more interesting to me than Life is Strange 2's. But even then, to be honest, I'm not like super hyped for it. Again, I'll definitely play it before the 2021 year in gaming, but not too like, I'm not in dire need of playing it. Lost Judgment, we'll see. Yeah, South by Horizon. I don't know what else is coming out this year that would be like super apt to be buying right away. I know Babylon's Fall is supposed to come out this year, right? That seems interesting, but I don't know if that's like a day one purchase for me. Oof. What else is coming this year? I don't remember. Or what's rumored to come out this year.
When the strain on your BB exceeds sustainable levels, it triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself. It's called autotoxemia. If your BB's not performing to spec,
so that's where we're going.
Private room and see if the incubator helps.
Yeah. Oh, Kenna. Yeah, I forgot about Kenna. I'm really excited for Kenna too. Yeah, I mean, I'll get around it before Storm. I'm actually excited. But it's not gonna be for such a long time though. I'm excited to like just rip apart before the Storm. When I get around doing the retrospective of it. But again, it's not gonna be for a while. It's like December of 2017, right? Was when that final episode came out. So again, that'll probably be December 2022. So it's like it's a while from now. But I'm excited to do that retrospective. And I'll probably do one of 2 as well. I haven't talked about 2 too extensively. Like, I did that series retrospective, but even then, like, that was kind of just more general. I mean, like, I talked about, like, episode by episode, but I didn't really, like, talk general... I mean, I didn't talk specifics on the game. which I'll also end up doing for Before Storm as well in that retrospective. But yeah, I'm interested in True Colors. I'm hesitantly, I don't know, I'm like it could go, it could be bad, but I do have faith that will be at least okay. Like, to be honest, it's kind of in a similar vein to how I looked at Watch Dogs Legion, in comparison to the other Watch Dogs games, and that turned out disastrously. But I have more faith in Life is Strange as a property than I do with Watch Dogs. Yeah, it's not too bad. Okay. Actually, I thought we'd get a lot worse. Yeah, Survivor South Africa starts this Thursday. That should be interesting. I work on Thursday, but what I'm thinking of, like, I get out earlier than I normally would. So I'm probably what I'm gonna do that night is probably watch Survivor South Africa after I get home from work. And then I don't know how long the episodes are gonna be, actually. But anyway, I'll probably watch the episode and then we'll stream immediately after that. That's kind of what I think I'm gonna do. Yeah, I know that's Vita Before the Storm team. But again, like, a lot of my issues with Before Storm, I mean, like, Before Storm has its issues just in general, but my bigger issues of Before Storm are the fact that it completely disregards a lot of the story that was told in the first game. And it doesn't fit within the continuity of the first game really at all. So I'm hoping that, like, with them getting their own playground here, like, them creating, like, they don't have to rely on Life is Strange 1 or 2. I'm hoping that means they can make a more cohesive story. We'll see. Mind you, they are connecting it to Before the Storm, right? Because Steph shows up. But we'll see.
Now head west and keep on doing what you do. Good. The distro center is on the network.
Sam, do me a favor. Take your BB to a private room and connect it to the incubator.
Yeah, what else is Western Square Enix doing? Like, they got Avengers, which that's something. I didn't hate Avengers. Like, obviously I haven't had a video out that I talk about it yet, but I do talk about my 2020 year in gaming video. I didn't hate Avengers. Mind you, I only played the single player. I did not play multiplayer. But
feel free to submit it here for process. If you come up,
yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I know.
You can rest.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, the single player, like, of Avengers was actually, like, really surprising to me that I didn't hate it. Like, I guess I heard so much negativity about it, but it's like the beginning of that game is actually pretty strong. Like, it sets itself up as this, like, kind of lesser version of, like, a lesser, like, Uncharted in a way. Like, it's this, like, superhero story, but, like, it's kind of set up in like a linear story based way, but then it kind of, like, loses track of itself, like, halfway through, or not even halfway through, like, in the middle, like, half of the game, and then, like, by the end of it, it kind of goes back to what it was doing at the beginning. Like, that's kind of where it's at its best, where it's like, I mean, even though, like, it has its issues even outside of that. Like, the combat system's really boring, and, like, just overall, it's not that great of a game, but it's like, at least it tries to tell this, like, focused, single-player, narrative-based experience, and then, like, it just loses its focus after a while, but, like, I think there was potential there. It just didn't live up to it in any way. Like, I did finish the game, though. It is on my 2020 year in gaming list. Whenever that video comes out. I don't even know when that video is coming out. It's coming out this month. I know that for sure. It's just, I don't know exactly what date yet. Again, tomorrow is going to be, or not, well, tomorrow because it's Tuesday now, technically. But Wednesday is my Challenge All-Stars review. Again, try to get this Route 41 video out on Saturday. Next Wednesday, especially now that I'm pretty confident Big Brother Australia is not ending this week. Next Wednesday will probably be my Last of Us Part 2 retrospective. The thing is, like, I don't want to risk BBAU ending in time for the review the week after that. So it's like I'd rather get the I just rather get the Last of Us Part 2 video out before the anniversary than get it out later. And I feel like I'm risking that if I don't get it out next week. So it's like I'd rather just get it out of the way. So that'll probably be next Wednesday. Then 2020 year in gaming, that'll either come out the 16th or the 23rd, depending on when BBAU ends. Right now, it's kind of looking like that video will come out the 16th, because, like, BBAU just never ends. Like, it just feels like the season's never ending. Like, I mean, based on my projection of how long the season's going to be, like, I'm assuming there's going to be, like, another 2 more weeks after this, which would set it up for that schedule, but, it's still really weird. I don't know what the fuck they're doing with BBAU. Like, last season, I think was like 20 episodes. This season's like on pace to be like 26 or 27. I don't know why it's so long. You're waiting to get Avengers cheaper. Like, I've seen Avengers for like $10. Oh, you haven't played Miles Morales? Okay. Yeah, I played Miles Morales. I finished it. It's in my 2020 year gaming video. But yeah, I played the PS4 version. Which, I mean, to be fair, like from my understanding, plays similarly. Like, obviously, graphically, it's not on the same level. Like, there's not any ray tracing and that sort of thing. And, like, there are, like, loading times here and there. But from what I understand, most of the game plays the same. Yeah, Miles Morales is pretty good. It's relatively high on my 2020 year in gaming video. I think in retrospect, I probably would have, like, in retrospect, what I would have done is bumped AC Valhalla down and bumped Miles Morales up a spot. But what are you gonna do?
Way to keep my BB alive.
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers. Oh, right. You asked me to look into why the BBs,
yeah, like, the story of Kamala Khan is like a major part of Avengers single player.
We should have your results soon.
Again, it loses focus in the middle, though, where like it's like the story of Kamala Khan is like the focus for first like fourth of the game, and then like once all the other Avengers get involved, it's like that's where like it becomes like a jumbled mess. And then by the end of the game, it kind of comes back around to a degree, but still not as much as it could have been, like, based on what... Oh, yeah, okay, I forgot about you. You're Canadian. Yeah, sorry about that with video game prices. Yeah, in America, it's pretty easy to find games on sale. Really, most games, like, pretty soon after it's released. Like, there are some exceptions, like Ghost of Tsushima in particular. Like, I feel like Ghost of Tsushima still hasn't dropped below like $30. Despite it being out for almost a year now, which is pretty rare. Especially for like Sony exclusives, like tend to drop in price pretty quickly. Like, I believe Last of Us Part 2 you can find for $20 easy at this point. But yeah, Ghost of Tsushima just holds its value.
Still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east, back home.
Like Red Dead 2, I know, held its value for a very long time. Now you can kind of find it for like $20-ish. But For a while, it stayed like at the $40-50 price range.
It's bad. There are fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore.
It's because I can't imagine not being
Made for living alone.
in the U.S. and being someone trying to play video games and everything. Like, it just feels like everywhere else it just sounds like it's so much more expensive everywhere else. Like Australia in particular, like from what I understand, Australians like ridiculous with video game prices.
Extinction.
But yeah, then yeah, Canada just in general with the exchange rate and everything.
As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
I feel like that's not great. I don't know how like UK is. I feel like UK shouldn't be too bad. Yeah. Just I don't even know. Like, how are Japan video game prices? I haven't actually thought about that.
Waiting for you. Come and find me.
Yeah, in the US though, it's like you can find games on sale super quickly after they're released, typically. Like, there's rarely a need to buy a game at launch because, like, by 2 months after the game's out, you're gonna find it for half price.
Why not take a shower? It's good for the body and soul, and also my research as it happens.
Take a shower again, yay. Yeah, like $90 tax, yeah. I mean, now, yeah, actually now $70 with US, with the new gen and everything. Like, once tax involved there, like, you're probably looking at, how much is that? I don't know, it's like nearing 80, right, at this point? So, I mean, I guess, yeah, like, it's usually like around $10 difference, right? Between here and Canada. Yeah, that's another thing I haven't factored in. Yeah, I haven't spent $70 on a game yet. Yeah, is Horizon gonna be 70 even on PS4, I wonder? I'm sure it has to be, right? It'd be weird if it isn't. Because, like, Sony's already said that they're gonna make, like, PS5 games 70, so it's like, if the PS4 version... But the thing in Miles Morales wasn't, right? I'm pretty sure PS4 version of Miles Morales was only... Well, the thing in Miles Morales just in general is a budget title, so I don't know. I never thought about that. Yeah, how's Horizon gonna be on PS4? Like, is it gonna be 70? Because, like, the PS4 version is gonna come with the PS5 version.
It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding.
Yeah, by the way, I'm really regretting not buying the PS5. I should have just bought it. I don't know why the fuck I didn't. Just like got it out of the way. Because even if I buy it, like, I probably wouldn't have even used it. And that's like a lot of the reason why I didn't buy it at the time. But it's like now it's like I should have just bought it just to have it.
After you make your connections and nothing.
Yeah, yours was $79.99 last year. Okay, so you're $20 up.
Said then what?
Okay. Yeah, here it's $59.99 for last gen, and really that's the way it's been since 360 era, right?
Sorry to bother you while you're taking a break.
Before that was $49.99 for PS2 era, and then before that I don't remember. Like before that it's like not that old. So yeah, but from what I understand, like Super Nintendo, like N64, that sort of range, like there was like ridiculous prices. Like from what I understand, like Super Mario 64 would be like $110 or something BS like that. Like there were some really ridiculous prices back during those days because there wasn't really like a standardized price like there is now, where like most companies kind of just like settle with that like $59.99, $49.99, $69.99 sort of price range. I mean, right now, like, to be honest, I think it's more hazy than... I mean, like, some companies are going $59.99, some companies are going $69.99. I don't think right now it's, like, super solidified yet. Though I think with Sony, I think they're going to stick with $69.99. I don't see them going back down. Once they go full next gen. I don't know what they're doing with like cross-gen stuff, but I think like with like Returnal, I believe that was like $69.99. Demon Souls was $69.99. Like I believe full next-gen games, like I don't see them going back on that. Yeah, right now I'm currently debating on like how much further I want to get in this. I feel like this feels like a good place to stop. I don't really want to stop though. I kind of would like to go to the next one. Like where are we at? We're over 3 hours, right? I think we'll go one more thing. Like next save point. I think we'll end. Is there anything else we can do here? Just want to make sure. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably go one more mission here. Or one more like set of like I forgot how this game's structured. I feel like there's not a save point after every order, I don't believe. But like next time we get to like a full-on base area, we'll probably end. Yeah, like has Canada not gotten a price jump yet? Like in Canada with games, like is it still like has it stayed the same between generations? Like if you were to buy Returnal in Canada right now, like was there a price jump there, or was it the same as what it was last gen? Because again, here it's like an extra $10.
Out of curiosity.
I would assume in Canada it's the same thing.
Before I answer that,
something wrong?
I'm not sure, honestly.
When I hook up my BB, I see things.
What kind of things?
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too, with other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Lead through effect.
Where are we, by the way? I haven't actually been paying attention. Like, how far into... We're probably not at a spot where we're anywhere close to finishing Chapter 2. Okay, yeah, so they jumped up $10. Yeah, I assume they would.
To be clear, this is before it's even born. The procedure halts its development.
Yeah, I mean, that's quite a bit. I mean, from what I understand, Returnal's pretty good, but again, I don't know if I would be, like, even at the $69.99 price here, it's like, nah, I think I'm good. Like, I mean, Returnal, like, I have a feeling like if I were to play Returnal, it would be another one of these games that, like, I respect more than I actually like. From what I understand, it is a pretty difficult game. And I feel like it's the type of game that I would just get annoyed with, and I'll struggle. I probably would try to struggle through it, but I don't know how likely I would be to be super, super high on it.
I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone. If I find any,
yeah, over $100 after tax. That's ridiculous.
Sam, check the delivery terminal and review the list of orders.
While you're resting, I ran some network diagnostics. Beryllium monitoring and holographic systems are nominal. Unfortunately, our printer is offline.
Yeah, I would definitely be a lot more restrictive on what I buy if games were like $100. To be actually, at $100, like I don't even know what like looking back at last year, like the games that I bought, it's like I wouldn't have bought Cyberpunk for $100. I wouldn't have bought probably even Ghost of Tsushima for $100. I would have bought AC Valhalla. I would have bought Last of Us Part 2, but I would have definitely waited on Ghost of Tsushima and Cyberpunk. I'm trying to think. 2018, what I buy at launch? God of War and Odyssey. So, to be honest, I probably still would have bought both of those. Actually, I don't know. I probably would have waited on God of War, maybe.
Mama's added a watchtower schematic to your PCC.
Yeah, I really don't care.
Don't have it on you. Consider fabricating one. Never know when you'll need to recon an area.
Yeah, but I probably won't in this playthrough, though. Wait, how many did they give? They gave me 3? I guess that's not the worst in the world. I probably should get better shoes. Yeah, for PS5 exclusives, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's the case, with at least from Sony's. Like, from what I understand from what Sony has talked about. That's just for, like, next-gen exclusives, though.
Allow me to describe your quarry.
Yeah, I think it's kind of weird on, like, games that are cross-gen, though. Like, again, that's what I was saying with, like, Horizon. I'm not sure how Horizon's gonna go, where, like, when you buy the PS4 version, you also get the PS5 version. That's from Sony's end. Like, I know, like Far Cry 6, like, which, I don't know if you want to buy it or not, but, Far Cry 6, like, I'm pretty sure that's just gonna be the old price. Like, that's not gonna be, like, PS5 price, even if you get the PS5 version. I think. Could be wrong. Wait, let's see something here. Can we go here? I don't... Okay, no, that's not what I want. Can you not make a, when can you make a bike for a first time? I guess that's not until later? When can you buy better shoes and stuff? I don't remember when you're able to do that. Share locker.
Sam.
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I get the point. Is there anything I can claim? I don't know if I want to bother. Yeah, let's just go with what we have and we'll figure out.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Keep on keeping on.
Alright, so gotta figure out where we're at. Alright, so we gotta retrieve stuff from here. Was that both of them? Both of them are retrieving? Okay, whatever.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Yeah, I don't even think I have any weapons, right?
Sam, Cairo crystals are pretty small and can be difficult to spot with the naked eye. I'd advise you to use your ultradeck to point you in the right direction. If you want to survey a wider area...
You know, I think, okay, I think what we're going to do, I think we're going to finish these 2 missions here, and I think we'll call it a day at that point. I think by the time we finish both these, it'll be past 3.5 hours here. It'll be nearing 3 o'clock in the morning for me. And I feel like that's, like, probably a good time to stop there. Because, like, once we go beyond that, it's, like, probably going to be another at least half an hour before we're able to end again. So I just feel like that's probably the best spot to go. What am I doing right now? Look for crystals. Yeah. Again, like, I plan as of right now to stream again tomorrow. Like, I don't 100% hold me to that because, like, things can go wrong, but, I would say it's likely I stream tomorrow. Wednesday, I would say it's Not super likely, but I could if I really wanted to. Like, I think if I miss out on tomorrow for whatever reason, then I probably will try to go for a stream on Wednesday, even though it's not ideal. And then I think Thursday will definitely, or I shouldn't say, again, not definitely, but like Thursday I'll definitely try to stream. And that'll probably be the stream schedule for the week. And after that, I'm not super secure on my schedule beyond that. Ah, shit, I pushed wrong button. Whatever. It's not gonna go well, but whatever. Okay, yeah, that went perfectly. Exactly what I meant to do. And now I'm fucked. Oh no. Yeah, why did I decide to play this game? Oh wait, I'm not even... Okay, never mind. And too much, I completely forgot about this element of the game. Where the BTs are like all this bullshit. I need to pick those up again, right? Get the fuck away. I think we're good. Ah, shit. Fuck off. Oh, fuck off of this. I mean, like, when it comes to, like, I feel like games that are coming up that I'm willing to spend $100 on. I feel like, again, like Horizon, I would still be willing to spend $100 on. God of War, I would still be willing to spend $100 on. I think it probably would just be mostly... Fuck. It would probably just mostly be Sony exclusives. Ooh. That's okay. Alright, how do you manage cargo? Okay. I mean, do I need the resin? Because I don't know if we need these. Wait, so that's still included as a thing on our body, though, right? Like, it doesn't change anything, right? Yeah, so that's not really that helpful. Like, can we auto-arrange? It's allowing you to carry additional. Oh, that's just in terms of the stacking of it. I think. What can I drop? I guess this, but that's still not enough, right? It needs 17. guess we gotta drop the resin. Oh, it change will be undone. There we go. I'll be interested in hearing your thoughts on Neo Replicant and Nino Kuni. Yeah, Neo Replicant, like, for sure I'll play within the course of this year at some point. Again, definitely before 2020 in gaming video. Nino Kuni, though, that might be a little while. Again, like, if I ever get around to this is so bad. If I ever get around to working on that 2018 video again, then that'll probably be a game that I play at that point. Okay, so we're still doing the crystals, right? But realistically, it's like I don't really see that in the foreseeable future. Like, it's not like immediate. I don't know why I'm crouching. Oh, there we go, we got it. Yeah, Nier Replicant for sure I'll play soon, though. Wait, what now? Recycle at distribution center. Wait, it's this one, right? Yeah. So why is that still there? Whatever. Just go. Get rid of some of this shit while we're there. Oof. Ni no Kuni, though, like, I'm surprised they still haven't gotten around to playing it. Because, like, Ni no Kuni was a game that I was, like, super excited for when it was, like, first announced. I always wanted to get around to playing it, but I just never did. And then, it wasn't until more recently where I was able to buy the remaster that, it kind of went back to my mind. I was like, well, I might as well play this. And then, like, again, 2018, in gaming, the reason that's associated is because, Ni no Kuni 2 came out in 2018. At least in North America. I don't know when it came out in Japan and stuff. But at least in North America, it came out 2018, so it'll be included there. So it's like when I'm doing the process for that, I might as well just play 1 and 2, and then... Again, the plan as of right now is, like, if I do get around to playing them, I probably will make a video on it. Like, unless I, like, play it and I just hate it or something, and then don't ever finish it. But if I do end up playing them and finishing them and stuff, then I'm sure I'll do videos on it at some point. Even Nier Replicant, like, I'm not opposed to doing an individual video on Nier Replicant. It won't be immediate, though. I do plan on doing an Automata one. For, which I always don't know how to pronounce that. Like, I used to say automata, but I believe it is automata, right? But yeah, I mean, I'm probably going to. I'm a fucking idiot. I was trying to use the ladder. Whatever. Oh no! Fuck off, game. And that's what I get for not using the ladder. Oh wait, can we stand up already? Okay. Sweet. But again, I plan on doing a 5-year retrospective for that next year. That's also one of the games I want to replay before doing the top games of the gen. And one really soon as well. It'd be cool if I can play Nier Replicant immediately after. Actually, I guess I probably should play it before, right? I have heard about Nier Replicant. There is some annoying things with the replays in that game, but again, don't know too much. But we'll see how that goes. Combat Ni no Kuni 1's not the best, but I find the world. Yeah, I've heard Ni no Kuni 1 is really good, but like can get repetitive, and then Ni no Kuni 2 wasn't as good, but I don't know why. So it'll be interesting to see. And that's definitely like part of my like massive backlog of games to play. Cool. Whatever. Oh wait, what? Oh. Wait, was that not right then? Whatever, we'll still deliver this, like, the lost cargo, though. We can get rid of that. Don't really care. Yeah, these menus mean nothing to me. What's recycle do? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I am supposed to recycle, aren't I? I just realized that's the point, right? Yeah, that's what I'm doing here. I don't really care, whatever. There we go. Yeah, play replicant first. Okay. That's probably what I'll try to do.
Got some chiral crystals for us? These crystals only form in places with
And that was one that like I debated on picking up at launch. But I forgot exactly what was going on. But oh yeah, 2020 in gaming. I was working on that, so just couldn't justify spending $60 on it when I'm not going to be able to play it for a while. But again, next opportunity I get where it's like $40 or less, I'll probably buy it and then play it back to back with Automata.
Excess chiral crystals can be deposited at any facility. They'll be added to the stores held on site.
Ah shit, didn't mean that. Whatever.
Good work, Sam. It seems your connection level is increasing.
Sure.
As your connection level increases, larger quantities of resources...
Wait, I just want to look this up. How many orders are there in this game? Just so I have a gauge of like how far into the game we are. I don't remember. For some reason the number 70 is like sticking to my mind, but I feel like there's more. Here, let's look this up. Okay, if the page would load. Oh, maybe I'm right. Maybe there are 70. Okay, there are 70. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I'm looking at this right now. So yeah, the Order 56, which I believe is where the game takes you back to at the end of it, that's chapter 8 out of 14. It's like when you finish the game, it literally takes you all the way back to chapter 8. Like, that's how long the end game stretch of this game is. Yeah, looking this up right here. So, chapter 2 goes until Order 17. Then chapter 3 is 18 through 38. So again, that's a lot. So by that point, you're already over halfway down at the number of orders. Then there's a lot of like one order chapters too, or episodes, whatever. Yeah, episode 4 is one order. Episode 5 is a bit longer, 7. Episode 6 is 7, I think. Episode 7 is 2. Episode 8, it's like 7 or 8 or so. And I thought they're all really short. So, yeah, again, like the majority of the game is is... Crap. Okay, I'm trying to close this now. I'm a fucking idiot. Okay, well, I just fucked everything up. Okay, now I need to get back into my own stream. Whatever. Oh, shit, I clicked the wrong one. Everything's a disaster.
There's a correlation between elevated Corellium levels and increased...
Alright, got the stream back up.
This may well be the result of the network's expansion. You needn't worry, though. Local chiral density is still...
I forgot he showed up this early.
If you find any more, be sure to collect it. You'll be well rewarded.
If you come into more chiral crystals, you can submit them at one of our facilities. And you can deposit other resources too, along with any items you don't need. Everything has its value. What we don't use as is can be broken down into components for R&D and other applications.
Okay. So, I think we're going to do this mission, and then we'll call it a day after that. That's currently the plan here. Yeah, again, gonna try to do 2 more streams this week. Tuesday and Thursday, ideally. We'll see. Wait. Gonna try to get that Survivor 41 video done this week, if I can. We'll see. And then, yeah, just work on a whole bunch of other stuff that I've been working on for a while. So BBAU, got Final Fantasy 15 and AC Revelations scripts to work on. Still got a lot of others. Like, essentially, I'm starting the next batch of videos soon, which is the last 3 months of the year. Or at least what I can do. So I'm going to have to rewatch Survivor Africa and do a retrospective of that. That should be interesting. And then, also going to rewatch every Survivor finale because I want to do a ranking of every Survivor finale. So that's going to be interesting as well. And along the way, again, I probably would like to do a final tribal ranking and also a winning final tribal performance ranking. So like killing multiple birds with one stone. That's kind of the name of the game with my channel. And to be honest, that's the main reason I'm able to get like as many videos out as I again, like 2 videos a week isn't even that much, but it's like when it's 2 videos a week, well, I obviously have other shit going on in my life, but also it's like with those videos being as long as they are, like, again, it's so fucking weird to me that like I can't make a short video to save my life anymore. So like, oh fuck. So again, to get like 2 like fucking like over 30-minute videos out a week is like kind of tough if it wasn't for the fact that I'm doing so many. I'm kind of. Okay, wait. Is that not how you do it? I thought. Oh, okay. It just sucks. There we go. Yeah, I forgot like how melee combat works in this game. What are we looking for here? Is that it? No, it's boots. Right? Whatever. Just attack this guy anyway. Yeah, fuck you. If I remember right, the melee combat is like ridiculous, where like you can technically like just knock them all down anyway. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. There we go. Shit. Like, it's just like, yeah, like, this is just dumb. Oh, it's this that I'm trying to pick up, right?
Seems all the mules in your vicinity have been incapacitated.
Yeah, all 3 of them. Oh, what is this? I don't know what I want to do here. Wait, what's the goal of this mission? Recovery chiral printer interface. That is this. So it's this. Carry on back. Okay. I mean, do I care enough? Well, we'll try it. I said we weren't gonna bother with any side stuff. Yeah, I'm doing side stuff anyway. Whatever. Oh shit. Oh, okay, keep on forgetting about that. You have to push confirm. Alright. Actually, this mission's pretty short, isn't it? I was kind of thinking this was gonna last a bit longer, but whatever. I'm kind of willing to wind things down here anyway. Eesh. Okay. Well, we're almost 4 hours, right? 3 hours, 36, yeah. Again, I'm gonna try stream tomorrow, probably for around the same length. Then probably on Thursday for around the same length as well. That'll put us at what, like a little bit over 10 hours at that point. So, yeah, I think 3 weeks or so is kind of a good guess for how long this will take. Yeah, I just want to redo this thing here. It's this one, right? Yeah. Why are there multiple lines? Did I delete the other one already? Oh, whatever.
Huh. Flip that.
Oh, shit. Oof. Okay. Ah, fuck off. Yeah, to be honest, like, the way I make videos, like, technically isn't, like, the most ideal way to be making videos. Like, it's funny that, like, I do... Okay, fuck off. I do, like, all these other things to, like, extradite the process of making videos, despite, like, the core of, like, how I make videos being, like, pretty slow in comparison to how it could be. And to like, if I had started the channel with a good camera and I had like been on camera, that probably would have saved me a lot of time in terms of editing. Where like I probably wouldn't have even bothered with like I probably would have edited out less. Like right now, like the way I edit videos, like the way I record videos, is like I'm literally sitting in front of a mic, talking, kind of most of the time unscripted, and then I kind of just piece together things afterwards, and it's like that just like leads to the editing process of the audio taking forever, and that's really the majority of the editing for videos, especially like non-video game videos. Like most of it, like obviously, like if you can tell, the actual visuals is very minuscule. It's really the audio that takes forever to edit, and like that's the majority of the editing when it comes to the reality TV videos.
Beginning scan. Scan bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons.
And like usually the video length double that, and that's usually how long the raw audio was. Just because like that's how much stuff I have to cut out. Whether that be because it's like a bit unfocused, I want to kind of like focus it down a bit, even though it still ends up being unfocused, or because there's literally me making mistakes like a billion times over the course of the video. And there we go.
Time to get that chiral printer in working order. Sorry to put you through so much trouble, but trust me, it'll be worth it.
Oh, that printer, that's what we need to get the thing, right? Like now we can actually make shit.
The unit doesn't have a scratch on it.
I wasn't even paying attention to that. Like, yeah, that's what we need to start making our own shit, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can now make boots.
Not too well, I imagine. Nothing ruins your day like shoes falling apart while you're on the job. Carry on like that, and it's only a...
Yeah, I get the point. Yeah. Yeah, fuck you. I get the point. You could have just said, hey, you can make shoes now. Yeah, goddamn. Yeah, I'm pretty tired at this point, so yeah, I feel like this is a good spot to end. Oh my god, how much shit is there?
See you around.
Congratulations, Sam. I understand you now have access to a chiral printer. An extraordinarily useful device that can only function because of the manner in which our network utilizes the beach, enabling us to transfer massive volumes of data instantaneously. Since under normal circumstances, such transfers would take hours, if not days, some have speculated that the chiral network might, in essence, be a time machine. That it is transmitting data into the past.
Oh, you never talked about this, too. That the new video that came out this weekend. The what if Final 5 Boots won the Final Mini Challenges. So the interesting about this video came out, and it very much underperformed off the bat. I believe it's actually the worst start to a Survivor video ever. Again, depending on like what you want to consider Survivor. Like, I mean, it's the worst start to any essentially what I would consider like mainline Survivor videos, like Survivor videos that are more general in topic, like the what if videos, casting videos, like that sort of stuff. This was the worst performing start to a Survivor video, at least like outside of like the first year of the channel. However, since then it's kind of been recovering a bit. It's actually it did pretty well on Sunday, did pretty well today, so it's kind of recovering a bit, but still not really doing that great view wise. But for some reason, revenue was insane. I really don't know why. It's so bizarre to me that CPM on it is like ridiculous. I don't get CPM on YouTube. Like, it really makes no sense to me with like certain things where it's like there's like random fucking videos that all of a sudden like make a whole bunch of money for like no reason. And this is one of those. And
we've added a bridge schematic to your...
I don't care.
The first step is laying the foundation.
Not gonna bother.
Plenty of take a stroll. Give it a try.
Nope. But yeah, we will buy boots though. What is this? I think we're probably good for now. We will attach to boot clip and put on. Actually, to be honest, maybe I should cancel. Let's do. These are broken, right? Oh no, those are new ones. These are broken, right? Oh wait, do we have two? Oh, I didn't realize we had two. Okay, whatever. That's fine. And then I think we're good. I think we're gonna call it a day. Let's go to private room and save, and then we'll call it a day. But yeah, like I talked about this earlier, how like the month of May has not been a great month for the channel as a whole. Like view wise, like it's like I mean, I don't know how many views I got today. I didn't check, but though I think it should be it should be like relatively close to yesterday based on what I saw the what if video was doing. So like, which is actually pretty good for a Monday. Again, like the this What If video has been performing pretty well on Saturday and Monday, or Sunday and Monday, which is not typically the case for Survivor videos. Typically they do very, very well Saturday, and then they kind of drop off pretty steadily, or pretty sharply on Sunday and Monday. But this one's done pretty consistently. Yeah, I talked about how, like, the month of May was not a great month view-wise or anything, which it still isn't, though it kind of, like, it's a little bit better than what I was expecting, but still not great. But, like, I talked about how, like, oh, revenue-wise, it'll probably do okay because CPM's high. It's, like, it'll probably be, like, number 5, or, like, it'll be somewhere in that range, like, my best months ever. Turns out it's number 2. Like, just somehow, like, I like stopped paying attention until, like, I was just checking it based on, like, revenue from Saturday was, like, ridiculous. So I was, like, looking at it, I was like, holy shit, it passed, like every other month except for October of last year, which was insane because, like, CPM for Big Brother was ridiculous, and I had, like, 3 Big Brother videos in that span in that month, which again, revenue that month was kind of insane. Like, this month it didn't really have that, but for some reason it still was really good. Like, it really caught me off left guard. Caught me off guard. I keep on saying caught me off left guard because I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, it really caught me off guard, which yeah, that was strange. Is again, like, view wise, like, this is, like, I think we're, like, looking at the months of the year so far. Like, this is number 3, I think, out of the 5 months view wise. I think it's better than April and better than February, but it's worse than January and March. Yet through the revenue on Saturday, now I've made more money in the month of May than I did in January and March, and there's still today, the review for today left, and I don't remember if I factored in yesterday's, but either way, it's like, it's really insane, actually, that ended up becoming the case. Okay, that's what I was doing. I'm an idiot. I was gonna save. I mean, it's not even getting paid well. Like, it's not like, again, I can't talk specifics because it's technically in the contract, but it's like I'm not getting paid that much at the end of the day. Like, again, like, it's not anywhere close to where it would be, like, enough to make a living, but it's like, it's nice, like, extra income there. But again, like, it's funny, like, looking at, like, the statistics for things where it's like coming into, what was it, October of last year, like, the comparison between October and, like, every other month is pretty drastic, where it's tough to talk about without specifics, but it's like it was like the difference between October of last year and, like, the next second highest month before that is almost double. And then come into this year, and then, like, November and December were, like, kind of mediocre just due to the views being low, but, like, January was one of my best months. Actually, no, I think January is my best month ever view-wise. And, like, revenue was, like, my second best month at the time. Actually, I think it still was until just now. But, like, March wasn't as great of a month view-wise, though it wasn't too far off. And, like, that ended up being, like, pretty much neck and neck with those. And then now, like, May, which is, like, a much worse month view-wise, but, like, revenue-wise, it's, like, made more, which is, like, again, like, it's really, like, bizarre how, like, ad revenue works on YouTube, because it makes no sense to me. And I think a lot of it just really just comes down to luck and timing with, I think timing in terms of, like, certain things, like, typically holiday season, CPM is higher. Like, obviously, like, I think during Big Brother season, like, Big Brother videos will probably perform better in terms of that, but it's like, for like the month of May here, like, makes no sense to me why CPM's as high as it is. Like, it's like, what's going on in May? Like, nothing's going on right now. It's like, why? Like, I believe this month is ending up being my best month ever CPM wise. which again makes no sense to me. Like, why is it higher than like holiday season and stuff? Like, it makes no sense, but whatever, I guess. Yeah, either way. I think we're done. Death Stranding here. Next time we will continue on. I think next time we're going to try to aim to finish Chapter 2, probably. I think that's probably a reasonable goal. Though, to be fair, we're not even halfway through now, aren't we? But then again, there's less story stuff to get through. Yeah. So, I think we'll probably try to get through Chapter 2. And to be honest, beyond that, it's hard to really gauge. But either way, like, I think like around 9 streams-ish. That's kind of how long I see this going. But yeah, I mean, that is it for this stream. Thank you to everyone that stayed for this long. And yeah, see you next time.